Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream. This is Autumn Aki from J4S Gaming, and today we are playing Genshin Impact. But before all that, we're gonna watch a few trailers that was dropped when a few trailers, including Emilie's actually, because I haven't seen it. Hair, hello, yeah, hair. So yeah, how are you guys? Hope your weekend was good. Mine was a mixed bag of something. So let me tell you, if you're following Twitter, I posted a picture of a like a leaf. I don't know what kind of leaf it is. I was just like, it looks like a maple leaf, but the tree itself looks small. Like it's like a foliage or something. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is maple actually. I just don't know. Mine was, yes, I got it. Gotcha. Okay. Like gotcha. Alright, I see. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, okay, well, hope you guys are good. Better now. So yeah. Oh yeah, the thing that I was gonna tell you. But the leaf thing was actually from Baguio. It was we had a trip this weekend. It was a long weekend for most people here in the Philippines because it was a holiday. Friday and Monday were holidays. So yeah. It was a trip up north, where it's colder. I kind of miss it because it's hot here in the main city. So yeah. It was I was +1 as usual. I didn't have money to buy expensive shit. So yeah. Hello, child. Welcome. Hello. How are you? So yeah. Yeah. I have something to do tomorrow, so I won't be streaming. I will be able to stream on Thursday, which is nice. Friday, I'll be off because I'm attending something. Besides the usual no Friday stream that we're doing. Okay, cool. Am I delayed? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna watch the stuff first. So yeah. All right. I have nothing yet. Whoops. Okay. Do know. What do you mean, dude? You don't know? Oh, by the way, I was just finishing up the whatchamacallit, the event, the summer event in Winter's account, and man, I just finished it, the main story at least, but not the side quests yet. So there's that. Hold on. You want us to join? Nah, I'm gonna be doing a story quest, so I need to focus. So yeah, I might get distracted. I'm sorry, you guys are distracting. So yeah, okay. No skill issue counters here. Okay, all right. Let's start with Emilie. I haven't seen hers. What is this? Oh, the Fontaine group. Hey. Haven't seen any of this shit. Oh shoot. You're just bad at paying attention. Well, yeah, but you know. Alright. Let's do this one first. Since this is we're doing it chronological order.
Kitty, where are you? Worry, confusion, anxiety. All these emotions are like the aroma of a long night of endless rain.
Endless rain.
But add a drop of something unexpected, and you never know what can bloom. Life is like a soft breeze that sweeps across the land. When spices are abundant, it all
Sure, but
comes
like
down
kind
to
of boring.
careful selection.
Emily's? Emily? Well, she's really nice and pretty, but you know,
Water.
there are
Yes.
in a game like Genshin Impact, she is getting
Is
overshadowed.
the easiest to overlook. Pure water. With no color or odor, all other ingredients.
4-star
have nowhere
energy is
to hide.
real.
Removing all
Yeah.
distractions.
I feel like
allows
she
the
would-
true form to take shape. Then think I'll
Design
combine
wise
air after it
and
rains,
like
the nectar of a
effect
feisty flower,
and effect wise and stuff.
Wanna try?
Fresh fried
fried
food.
food? Here.
Hey, thank you, Shabruce.
Ah, with a base note of pure satisfaction.
Not today. True. Yeah. I feel like design wise and her effects and stuff, she looks really 4-star. But the thing is, what makes her a 5-star is I believe her playstyle. Because it's she can get very OP with birding, bro. So as long as I mean that's a lot of characters too. But yeah, if you build her right, she'll be great. But yeah, anyways, next. By the way, it's your birthday, Haru Haru. Well, what do you want? What do you want me to do? You want me to sing something or what? Think about it while we do something. She doesn't add much to the table, is what I'm hearing. Okay. I think I could say the same for I think I could say the same for Hazel. Sadly, I love Hazel, but he also came in a patch during a summer event, and he is a very important like character in Inazuma, but not in narrative. Same goes for Emilie. She actually has a, besides being a perfumer, she has a second job, which is actually quite interesting. So yeah, that's a good question. Happy birthday, yeah. So yeah, let's see this one.
A perfume can tell you a lot about the person wearing it. Mint and fruity aromas express a yearning for youthful vigor, while
Yearning.
notes of cedar and amber show a desire to appear mature.
Oh.
And though a fragrance fades with dilution, evaporation, and aging, so long as you filter out the impurities to remove interference, the perfume will still tell its story. The top note is citrus and tea leaves, with neroli and roses coming through in the middle note,
I love
and
the
a grounded
perfumer
woody
like
base
kind of
note.
job though. It's so
Very heavy fragrance with great longevity.
fascinating.
Rather on the expensive side.
Citrus notes, stuff
Rest
like
in
that.
peace.
Flower. Oh,
Perfume can tell you a lot,
what?
even when
Oh,
the wearer can no longer speak for themselves.
oh, she noticed the perfume on the body. Damn.
We'd arranged to go camping up on the summit. But when I got up there, I couldn't find her. She must have slipped and fallen.
That's her friend's statement. What do you make of it?
It's unusual to meet at the summit, especially for someone who's never been mountain climbing before. The claim that she fell is a lie.
Oh shit.
Why so sure?
There was no sweat among the impurities present, and no lady in their right mind would apply such a heavy fragrance before a climb.
Oh my god. That was very nice. Damn. How about Curious Joe? What's your opinion po on that? She is a badass. The difference between Chiori and Emilie though is that they do some business. Yinger needs to be playable. True. Well, you know what? Nah, I don't want. I don't want her, to be honest. Chiori is a very badass, but she does help Chevreuse in the story. Because people go to her boutique and stuff. But besides that, narrative-wise, she doesn't really add much either. But the thing is with Chiori, she has an aura on her that demands like attention. And her design, the fact that she's Inazuman too. So yeah, there's something a bit more compelling with Chiori for some reason. So yeah, pick which job we want more, Emily job or Chiori job. Emily's. I saw like characters that has like tailored jobs before. I don't want it, but perfuming, it's like being good at chemistry, bro. Perfumer, yeah. Reminds me of this one character in IDV. There's also a perfumer in this game, and yeah, she's also cool. Vera Nair. I say cool, but actually she killed her twin sister. But yeah, she looks like Emilie here. Damn. Queen. She also has a very interesting gameplay. Emilie doesn't have a lot of presence. Yes, you nailed it. She doesn't have a lot of presence energy compared to Chiori. Chiori does have a lot of aura or a presence to her. Even though she doesn't speak much, I do like when she does speak. It's so nice, like like that. He has that like what do you call this attitude. What's the time? Fashion designer is a eugenetic, but not only have the tight schedule, but you also need to be. Oh yes, true. Being a perfumer though, you just need to be inventive with your perfume so that it attracts your customers. As long as you know your stuff, you're good with being a perfumer. Well, same goes for being a fashion designer, I guess. But thinking of a new design. Trying to be like innovative with your designs as well. Anyways, next. Oh wait, where are we? Though her job as a coroner, she's a coroner, right? She cleans up like the crime scenes. That one though. Very interesting. Hey, Mulani. So this dropped 5 days ago. Too bad perfumes makes me feel nauseous. Oh, well, fair. But when the perfumer device is a good job, especially with Kara makes a good drink. True. Yes. Nice perfumes. Anyways.
Being a guide in Natlan isn't easy.
Oh yeah, she's a
You never know
guide.
what can happen on an unfamiliar road.
Morgana?
Stop right there!
Mona?
Hand over all your Mora!
A bad lady! I'm scared!
She's a very hesitant one.
Still, as the elders say, if you can solve a problem with Mora, might as well take the easy road. You're new at this, aren't you? First robbery?
You're new at this, aren't you? First robbery? First dungeon crawl? This is what you do. You summon your persona. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yes, Timaeus is his boyfriend.
Take it, but because you're about to do me a favor. Oh, you know this area, right? Could you take us somewhere?
Okay.
Oh. Whoa! It's here! It's really here!
Timaeus is a good man. True, yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's a bit like a newbie with whatchamacallit, alchemy, but you know. Only blue shark, I choose you.
I wouldn't have done this if there was any
Pokemon.
other way.
Shh! Come with me!
Proud, true. Turn your enemies into... turn your foes into friends. Yes.
Today was awesome! You're not a bad person after all!
Not anymore.
Aw.
I can show you more places later.
Yay!
Being a guide sounds like a pretty cool job.
Oh my god, that was... Oh my god, that was nice. A nice stretch.
The elders also say, beautiful scenery and good friends are worth their weight in gold.
Oh.
Guess
She's
I
so
hit
cute.
the jackpot.
Milani is adorable. I want her too. I think the next one is Kachina, right? Kachina. Let's do this one.
Your footsteps told me you were coming. By the way, would you like to visit my home sometime?
Does she feel the ground like Tough does? Tough Beifong?
There are a lot of legends about heroes in that land.
The music.
You've been to a bunch of countries in Tibet, so you must know a lot of legends, right? Do you think there's any shiny ores underneath all of the sand? We could do a quick dig just to check. Yeah. Let her rip. Get back.
Is it Latin American? She is in the same tribe as Shilonen.
Trembling? Sorry, but I can't really control them. They're way too excited.
And
right
Shilonen
now.
definitely
Here,
has Brazilian vibes.
just cover them up.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That was nice. Very cute. Next. Molani. Capybaras.
Woo-woo!
Sasuke and Naruto romance forever. True. True. That.
Yeah, woo!
Fighting in every... That's cool. Fighting in every universes.
A guide from the people of the springs at your service.
Hey.
All of Natland is at our fingertips. Let me show you.
That's cute.
Follow me. Woohoo! Whoa! Here we are.
Oh, hey.
Dude.
Thank you. Thank you, Kinich. Kinich.
My tribe's for the fun zone. Now feast your eyes on this.
She's a surfer and a skateboarder. It's true. That was adorable. Her winding up her little thing.
Last but not least, it's time for the grand finale. Ready? Whoa! Go!
She's so sunny and adorable. Oh my god, true! I won't be there, but I will be there on Thursday.
Ready to land! Here we are! Did you have fun?
I
Course you
did!
Catch you on the next one!
I did, thank you. Thank you, Molani. That was very nice, very, very, very nice. I really want Molani. What is with me and wanting Hydro Girls, but knowing fully well that I won't really get them anyways. Well, I'm not home. I will use mobile data to deal on PS4. I don't know if you should. Mobile data, it takes a lot of data if you're gonna do that. Hold on, need to log into mine since it has a winter's login on it. Very high energy. True. Do you like her? I'm pretty sure you'll like her, right? Because she's high energy and happy. It's it kind of fits your checklist. The thing is she cute to you? The pre-install was like 34 gigabytes. Yeah. We'll have the map, the current summer fantasy map deleted, but there is still a new map that's gonna come in. So yeah, 100% cute. Yes, I knew it. She is cute. Anyways, okay. All right. I did not do my weeklies yet, but the thing is, there's no thingy anyway. Whatchamacallit, battle pass. So yeah, I'm gonna do my weeklies probably on my own time this week. All right. Moji PBA, also favorite now Toyam. Oh, who else did she voice? She's also slight tan. Yes, she should be more tanner, to be honest. It will make her little like whatchamacallit, she has like marks on her. I think it will pop if you know if she is a darker, pop in a good way. Pop off. The world only God knows. Oh wow, that was a long time ago. Damn. Anyways, how do we meet your girl Emilie? Okay, unlock, claim, accept, navigate. Does she have the focus option actually? No? Okay, guess not. She's also voiced Chitoge musically. Chitoge is it the main girl or is it the brown haired one? I haven't seen Oregairo. I've seen Nisekoi. I don't watch a lot of romance anime these days. Or back then, actually. When I do, I only want the emotional ones. Is now best girl in canon Kaminomi? I don't know. You guys search about it. I can search right now. Alright, I have my daily people on. So I think it will be best if I... Oh wait, why are we Sumeru? What? Hold up. Just realized. Just realized we are in Sumeru. Wait. I don't have Emilie, so... Kara story. Will be good. And I have Chevreuse, but she's not built. I think Chevreuse is the main one that she speaks to in that thing. Oh yeah, she'll be good with Pyro. Dia? My Dia is my Dia built actually? No, she's not. Look at that. Who did I take this? Oh, I took it from Gaming. You know what? Let's put Gaming in here. Dia will be great too, though. Let's go. And oh, nice. All right. Is this also what Gaming has? Gaming, where are you? Oh. Oh. I think he also has fire. Coming. Yeah, good damage. HP. Scorching hat. Needs to be. You know what? Let's stick with the earrings. Where is it? Here. Good damage. All right. Probably be looking for like 30 minutes while I watch a new episode, Makiina. Okay. Hope you enjoy. All right. Switch.
Time to get down to business.
Business. And let's put Futo in here.
Is it time for me to join you?
All right. Burnin. I don't care about Susan. Dignity! Hold up. Hold up. That's Dignity right there.
I thought I told him to spray it with water to retain moisture before applying the film.
The film?
You can't treat a glaze lily like a cactus. If Sanjay does this again, the loss will have to come out of his food expenses.
Uh-oh.
I'll go talk to him. At this rate, he won't even be able to afford eating cacti for much longer.
At any electro character you can pair with Chev. I only have Fischl and Cookie Shinobu. I think Cookie Shinobu is great with Chev, right? She's not built, so Chevreuse is not built, so yeah. I won't be using her.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. What brings you to Port Ormos?
We didn't have anything to do, and this place looked pretty lively, so we decided to stop by. But, what's with all the flowers around here?
Hey.
Well, Port
It's a rainbow
Ormos
rose.
is currently organizing a flower exhibition featuring flowers and plants from all over Teyvat. So I came to help out.
A flower, what do you call this? Flower con. Hell yeah.
The exhibition includes flowers from every corner of the world, each with their own unique properties and needs. With that in mind, the curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar capable of retaining heat and moisture. Even so, an expert is still required to develop tailored transportation and care plans for each type of flower.
Oh, and that expert is you, right?
Not this time, no. I'm just here to help out. The expert in charge is someone else.
Mr. Tainari! Sanjay! He confused the poisonous bulbs with garlic shoots, and he ate them!
How do you How do you confuse that? Garlic smells so strong.
Never mind. Forget about what I said about the food expenses. Apologies, traveler, Paimon. Looks like I've got something to take care of. I'll be back in just a moment.
Tainari's busy no matter where he is, huh?
Too many people are careless about what they eat. Too many people don't do as they're told. Okay, too many people too many people are careless about what they eat.
Yeah, seems like it. Hey, don't look at Paimon like that! Paimon is super careful about what she eats. Well, looks like Tainari might be busy for a while. Let's take a look around the port in the meantime.
Are we gonna see her? Floridut blood dew. Damn. What do we? You can't pay your debt. Nice. Oh, Aster's. Cecilia's.
Wow, look at these flowers! They smell
You gonna zoom in. So good.
so...
The pollen got to her. Oh no, R.I.P.
Huh?
Emilie! Oh no! You feeling okay?
Paimon's... fine. She's just got a little...
She's allergic to flowers? No. That can't be it. We've been traveling. And we've been seeing a lot of flowers. Hello, Mighty. Hello. What the heck? Paimon? Oh no.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilia's? No wonder.
Yeah?
It's getting worse. Why?
Oh my god. Maybe you're sick.
But, I was fine just a moment ago. She didn't even eat anything weird.
Oh, she sounds so cute.
A moment of your time, you two? If it's not too much trouble, perhaps you could try this incense.
Why are we focusing on her boobs? I'm not gonna stay. I haven't done Emily's quest yet. Paimon's allergic to flowers? That's cap. Yeah, I think it's the mixture of the flowers. I guess that's what Emily's gonna tell us. But yeah. Okay, see you later, Mighty. Bye-bye.
Incense? Oh, the scent is so nice! Wait!
You can talk normally now.
Whoa, that was fast! Paimon doesn't have to sneeze anymore!
Must have been the incense. Thank you.
Think nothing of it. From your attire, I imagine you two aren't from Sumeru either.
No.
Seeing as we're both travelers from abroad, it's only right that we help each other out should the occasion arise.
Oh, so you're here for the flower exhibition too?
Why are you hiding her face? But this is nice.
I suppose that's accurate. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Emilie, a perfumer from Fontaine.
See a cute waffle pie. What the hell? You know what? Waffle pie sounds yummy. Needs to be maple though. Thank you. Bye bye.
Paimon is Paimon. Thank you so much for your help just now. Oh, and this is...
The Traveler, right? I've heard a lot about you from the Steambird.
Steambird.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
I've heard a lot about you as well. Although I didn't expect to run into you in Sumeru.
What happened back there? Why did Paimon start sneezing all of a sudden?
Have you ever heard of hay fever?
I think so, but I don't know much about it. My immunity system is good as shit. No.
To put it simply, when inhaled, certain pollens can trigger abnormal physical reactions.
But Paimon has seen these kinds of flowers before and nothing weird happened then.
True.
Well, we're all different. The factors that can trigger a reaction to certain stimuli vary by person. In isolation, the effects of certain pollens may seem minimal, but inhaling various types at once can trigger a more overt reaction.
Ah, that's why hay fever is a thing. In spring, flowers bloom, so all kinds of flowers like release their pollen and stuff. Why is that Emilie looks not out of place in Sumeru? Because she's green. She's in green, but the style of her clothes is very not Sumeru. So yeah.
But there's no need to worry. Pollen allergies can be effectively mitigated with the use of medication.
Oh, well, that's good.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Is everything all right? I left in such a hurry, I forgot to warn you about all the pollen in the air.
Yeah, but yeah, Paimon was not having a good time, but Emilie helped us out.
Emilie?
Helped us out.
Ah, what a coincidence. Looks like my worry was misplaced then. The Traveler and Paimon are in good hands.
You know each other, I guess. You guys know about plants.
It was nothing, really. We happened to run into each other shortly after my arrival, and I offered them a bit of help, that's all.
Her voice is deeper than her VAs. I remember the 4-year anniversary message that Emilie's VA had in the live stream. Not only flowers, but sakura trees also have pollen allergy, which is spring season. Well, sakura has flowers on it, right? So yeah, it includes sakura.
I'm more curious as to why you thought the Traveler and Paimon were in danger. Allergies are highly unpredictable. If you were concerned the pollen might trigger a reaction, that must mean something similar has happened in the past.
You mean when we inhaled some incense in the Sumer quest? And I hallucinated and shit? Something like that, yeah?
Remember the first time we met?
Yes.
You fainted after inhaling Spirit Borneal.
Hold on. This is very good. Thank you. Thank you, new feature. Hold up, let me just get this picture right. I haven't seen this picture. I'm surprised because a lot of people that I follow are Tignari lovers, and I haven't seen this picture of Tignari unless they didn't play Emilie's thing, Emilie's story quest. OMG, Kole cameo, true. Kole. Flowers in pala yung pink sa sakura tree. Yes, they are flowers. When you zoom in, when you like search for pictures of a zoomed in sakura flower, yeah, you'll see it. Anyways, not a Tignari lover, but I'm a Kole lover. Hey, you'll get along with Mr. Haruto. He loves Kole as a daughter. But yeah, everyone loves Kole actually. I haven't seen anyone not like Kole, because if they do, that's fucked. Anyway, that was an allergic reaction, but Paimon was the victim this time.
The Spirit Borneal didn't affect Paimon at all, and now she's the one suffering. It makes no sense.
It's not really something you can make sense out of, Paimon. There are all kinds of allergies out there, caused by a variety of different factors. Some people are even allergic to almonds. It's not something you can generalize.
I remember this one trend. Well, it was a short trend in Twitter where I don't remember the exact verbatim, but there's this tweet that says the human body is so powerful, stuff like that, and someone retweeted and said people die from just inhaling peanuts. Like peanuts in the air, bro. And then some are like people die from eating shellfish. Forgive me, but I only seen Sakura Spring one season. I thought it was leaves coloration. Ah, I see. No, you don't have to say please forgive me. I'm just saying that, you know, they're also flowers. Hold up. Okay. What's I gonna say when I go to Japan? Oh, you do frequent in Japan? Damn. During summer seasons, sometimes winter. Oh, not in spring. That's sad. But yeah, usually I know spring season flights to Japan is very expensive because it's in high demand. But yeah, must be nice in winter though. Colder here in the Philippines. Anyway.
Exactly. I even encountered a case in Fontaine where someone had an allergic reaction to soba noodles their
Soba.
family brought back from Inazuma.
Whoa. Good thing Paimon isn't allergic to anything delicious.
Are you a doctor, Emily?
In a manner of speaking, although you could say the patients I deal with are rather unusual.
This is like the Zhongli thing again. That we take care of people.
In addition to medicine, Emilie is also
In a
very
special
knowledgeable
way.
about botany. She's taught me a lot about the native flora around Fontaine.
And that's where my
Botany.
expertise ends, I'm afraid. When it comes to breadth of knowledge, Tainari certainly comes out on top.
Hey! What's it gonna say when I go to Japan during summer season? Sometimes I hate winter. I can't even enjoy Japan until it's too cold and snowing. Aww. I guess because I haven't what do you call this? I haven't experienced it. That's why, you know. I have a question. Have you visited Japan once? And has it when you were there, did an earthquake occur or anything? I heard earthquakes are very frequent in Japan.
A flower expert? Oh, Paimon's got it! You must be the expert Tainari mentioned, the one in charge of the exhibition!
Yeah.
Wrong again, I'm afraid.
No. Okay.
Well, I did come for the exhibition, but only to inquire about the Auguste variety. I'm not involved in any official capacity.
Auguste.
Oh, Paimon was
I
sure she
see.
got it right this time.
The Auguste variety? What's that?
It's a kind of flower that was once popular in Fontaine. The perfume made from it also bears the same name, Auguste.
Auguste.
Auguste, huh? That's not a name you hear often nowadays.
Oh, what a coincidence. It's still Auguste. Auguste 27.
In an ancient language, the word is said to mean sacred or noble. It's sometimes used as a name for people as well.
Yeah.
Ah, that reminds me. Are you familiar with a historical event in Fontaine known as Perfume Mania?
Not really.
Perfume Mania was an event that occurred in Fontaine nearly 20 years ago.
Oh. Kind of frequent. Oh?
It all started when several merchants released their own lines of high-end, expensive perfumes, marketing them as must-have luxury products, the very symbol of elegance itself.
Huh?
No one anticipated the absolute frenzy this would create on the market, causing the price of perfumes to skyrocket.
Well, yeah. Speaking of demand. Yeah, when something is in high demand, their prices become whoop-de-doo. Well, until 2012 and 2019, because Japan yearly stays there 3 months each. A daily thing? I didn't know it's that bad. Sure, but daily is just too small. I see. Yeah, we experience earthquakes here, but not daily. Damn. I see. Japanese people, please be safe. Please stay safe. Arigato. Kiyotsukete kudasai. Anyway.
The demand was twofold. What some saw as a status symbol, most saw as a money-making opportunity. You could take advantage of the soaring price by hoarding them and reselling at even higher margins.
Not the scalpers. No.
The value of these products became so inflated, regular bottles of perfume were even going for hundreds of thousands of mora. This resulted in countless disputes and scams. But at the end of the day, perfume is just
Scams.
perfume. The market value greatly exceeded the intrinsic worth of the product, creating an economic bubble that was never going to last.
I see.
Luckily, the Palais Mermonia recognized the danger and intervened before the craze could truly spread. Many profiteers and scammers were thrown in jail as a result. In the end, only a few wealthy families were affected when the bubble popped.
I don't mind it just because they're so used to it, really. But small EQ's foreigner can feel it. Yeah, man, I can't imagine. Anyway, I guess the earthquakes is the least of their concerns. That's good. It really could have been a lot worse.
What does all this have to do with that Auguste you mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
Well, during the craze, the most popular perfume was none other than Auguste. The demand far exceeded the supply, to the point where it once sold for 10 million mora a bottle.
And how big of a bottle is that?
10 million? Then what about now?
Calm down, Paimon. Watch her say it's like 100 mora.
After the mania ended, most perfumes returned to a normal price. Auguste was the only exception.
Oh.
Its namesake, the flower used to create it, went extinct. As a result, no new bottles of Auguste have been made, and the value of the perfume remains exceedingly high.
Well, if the flower is rare, then yeah, that makes sense. Number one, they were looking to mitigate its most typhoid. Yeah, definitely. I see. The flower went extinct?
Indeed. The Auguste flower was not a natural variety, you see. It was specially cultivated for use in perfume making. When the bubble popped, all the flower beds used for its cultivation were destroyed in a fire.
Fire?
The variety has never been seen since.
But didn't you say you came to the exhibition to look for it?
Yes. I came to investigate a certain rumor that the Auguste flower has reappeared in Sumeru. It's causing quite the stir in the Fontaine perfume market.
Planet's mountainous, so they're prone to landslides and floods. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Traveler, we should help Emilie look for it.
It's just a rumor, Paimon. There's no way it's that easy to find.
I have to agree. Emilie wrote me to ask if I could look into the rumor. But the forest rangers haven't received any reports of new plant species recently.
Even if I can locate the flower, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed, Paimon. I don't have any grand mora-making endeavors planned.
Are you planning to multiply it? Or breed it?
Divine,
Neither.
noble, one of a kind. All beautiful sentiments, to be sure. But to me, they overshadow the very essence of the product. When it comes to perfume, I want people to forget the price and the prestige and focus on the beauty of the fragrance itself.
Wow, so noble.
Of course, there's also a more practical reason. In recent years, low-grade counterfeit versions of Auguste have been popping up on the Fontaine perfume market.
Oh, you're investigating that. I see. Well, in case at least very concerns. Those makes tsunamis. That's why they have tsunamis, because of the earthquakes underground in the sea.
Every so often, someone will claim to have recreated the unique scent of Auguste, and the rumor mill will start comparing the counterfeits to my own work.
Okay, that's more like the reason Paimon had in mind.
Ever since that rumor started, 3 new perfumes claiming to be made from the Auguste flower have appeared on the market. If I can dispel the fanaticism surrounding Auguste, even just by proving the rumor to be false, Fontaine's perfume market can finally start to get back to normal.
That is actually nice.
Then I'll be free from all the stories and added meaning and just focus on making what I like.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Either way, even if it's not for Mora, we could still help you out.
Oh, I would of course be grateful for your help, but I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Well, you said it yourself. We're both travelers from abroad, so it's only right that we help each other out.
I suppose you're right. then you have my thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
Based on the information I have so far, it's unclear if the rumor is true. Mr. Edgar also thinks it's too early to say. But you could always go talk to him. He was there all those years ago, after all. Maybe he'll know something.
Sir Edgar.
Ah, I was just about to pay him a visit at the hotel.
Edgar? Who's that?
The person you've been trying to guess this whole time. The flower expert in charge of the exhibition. He's also the most respected and experienced perfumer in the area.
Hey.
Back when he was still working in Fontaine, Auguste was his creation.
Oh, hey, let's meet him.
I should also mention, he was my teacher, the one who taught me the basics of perfumery when I apprenticed in Sumeru.
Oh, you were a Sumerian. Wait, were you an academia student?
So this guy was a famous perfumer in Fontaine, but then he came to Sumeru to teach people from Fontaine? It sounds confusing.
It's a long story. If you're interested, we can talk more about it when we see him. He should be staying near the hotel.
Got it. The neat row of flowers were just so tempting. I really wanted to pick some. My hand just stretched out on its own, but when I thought of Tignari's serious face, I managed to yank my hand back in time. Okay, same thing. Hey, girl. Boy.
I need to stay back and keep an eye on things here at the port. If something happens, don't hesitate to find me.
Yes, sir. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. Anyway, where's the hotel? Oh, it's upstairs, right? Right. I think. Probably? Yes? No? Higher. Fantastic. Perfect. Amazing. What? What are you talking about? What's gonna happen if I stay here? Hey. Now take me up. There you go. Spectacular. Amazing, perfect, fantastic, perfect, amazing, spectacular. Anyways, where do I go? Here. Talk to Edgar. Breathtaking.
Oh, look at all the flowers!
Hey, BGBs! Welcome to the stream.
Apparently, the exhibitor paid a large sum to rent out the hotel and surrounding buildings. They're being used as temporary storage facilities and lodging for exhibition personnel.
Spider-Man. Is the hyphen not allowed here? What? It's affecting you died. Nah, I haven't played Dark Souls, but nah, this is Genshin. Seems a bit excessive.
Yeah, what if guests come early? They won't have anywhere to stay. Also, renting out this big of a hotel, how are they gonna make that mora back?
Seems like they might have the more to burn. Oh, is that Edgar?
It's been so long. I almost didn't recognize you, Edgar.
Hey.
Well, you and your brother haven't changed a bit.
NPC number. I was hoping at least he would look a bit different, but oh well.
Oh yeah, all this catching up is nice and all, but let's get down to business. We need to talk about Kyria. Is he?
I see.
Hold on, we have guests.
It's nice to see you again, Master.
Hello.
Emilie? Is that you? Oh, it's been years. Look at you. You're all grown up.
You're all grown up, I say as I look down on you. Oh, that's cute though.
I've heard you've become quite the famous perfumer in Fontaine. It would seem the student has surpassed the master.
Aww. Where's Child? I don't know. He's not. Child, let your presence be known. Type in the chat. Say gubernatorial. I'm sorry, that's mean. Say hi.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to your mentorship.
Yeah, it's Child the Ghost. There it is. There he is.
Ah, hardly. I taught you the basics. Hearing you call me master, well, I'm not sure I'm deserving of that title.
The child croak for Tarzan. Come on.
I've taught many students here in Sumeru over the years, but I've yet to see one turn out quite as accomplished as you. You're the only one who can take credit for that success.
Well,
And who are these two? I don't recall you mentioning them in your letter.
Ah, they're my new friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
pleasure to meet you, Mr. Redgar.
Emilie's friends. Well then, the pleasure is all mine.
I didn't know she had friends.
And these two gentlemen? Are they friends of yours, Master?
Huh? What's your attitude, sir?
Of course. We're perfume merchants from Fontaine.
Uh-huh.
I'm Oud, and this here is my younger brother, Blaze. Edgar and the two of us are old friends. Isn't that right, gentlemen?
Oud? Oud? My god, just add an L in there, you know.
Yes.
Merchant brothers?
You must be here to look for the August flower then.
Huh?
Well, what respectable perfume merchant hasn't heard of a goose? Anyone in the business would be interested in the rumors.
I'm glad YouTube removed the dumb reaction button from blocking the chat. In your case, maybe. In my case, it was still there. I had hide it. Oh, this thinking makes me hungry. Oh, eat!
I'm guessing you're here for the same reason, Emilie. We were just about to get into it, so you three might as well join in. I commissioned a few eremites to do some scouting for me. They searched all over Sumeru, but there were no sightings of the August flower.
Oh.
That being said, there are people in Port Ormos who claim to have smelled a unique fragrance on the streets. Definitely floral, but still distinct. Some of them were merchants who lived in Fontaine 20 years ago. According to them, the fragrance smelled exactly like the August they remember from back then.
Maybe they just, chemically engineered it.
A one-of-a-kind, divine, and noble scent.
Maybe someone around here just happens to have a bottle of August from back then.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so. I doubt that's the case. Even if someone had a bottle that was never opened, the fragrance of the perfume would have changed over time. Very few perfumes can go decades without a change in scent. Auguste is even more prone to that kind of shift. Only a few bottles still exist in Fontaine, and their scent would have completely degraded by now.
Imagine thinking, I know, right? Head empty, no thoughts.
Although, could there be a flower out there with a similar fragrance? Or in accord with the same base notes?
Impossible! If a goose were that easy to replicate, it would never have sold for such a high price all those years ago. The Auguste flower is back. It has to be.
Is it just me, or does he remind me of someone? The voice.
Technically speaking, the scent wouldn't be impossible to imitate.
Well, let's table that question for now. Edgar, did any of those people mention where the scent was coming from?
I have my eyes on Blaze. I'm gonna hear him speak again.
No. By the time they realized they had smelled something, the scent was already gone. If I hadn't asked about it, they probably wouldn't have given the experience a second thought. Compared to things we see and hear, smells can be much easier to overlook.
That's true? Not really, but I don't know.
It almost sounds like someone wearing the Auguste fragrance passed them on the street.
Wait, are you saying...
Okay, that's definitely Keith Silverstein. There's no doubt about it. I'm calling it now.
Just thinking out loud. Don't pay me any mind.
We don't have much to go off of right now, but we can't rule out that possibility. I'll send some more people to investigate. You all traveled so far to be here. Why don't you rest in the hotel for a bit? Oud, Blaze, this is the key to your room.
Hey.
Ooh, you've got the keys to the rooms? Do we get free lodging too?
No.
My apologies. All the rooms in the hotel are accounted for, I'm afraid. Most are being used for storage ahead of the exhibition, you see.
I see.
I managed to tidy up one of the rooms for these two at the last minute, but by the time Emilie wrote to me, there was no more space left for her to stay.
Aww. But don't worry, Emily. We can buy you a fancier room.
Oh, and we just showed up out of the blue. Guess that means there's definitely no space for us.
I should have been more considerate. Here I am with an entire hotel at my disposal and no place to offer you to stay, even after you made the trip all the way to Sumeru.
It's
Don't
okay.
worry, Master. I can sleep on the boat tonight. Or I could even camp in the wild. It would give me the opportunity to collect some plant specimens while I'm here in Sumeru.
Hey. I'm familiar with the Sumeru wilderness. I'll come with.
Ah, even better. Although, would it be possible for me to leave some of my luggage here? It would be rather cumbersome to take it camping. It shouldn't take up too much space.
Imagine if Edgar was secretly a perfumer variant of Mother Ramen. No. So like, he's like, if it was Emilie, he's passing off Emilie's perfumes as his. Oh no, nah. What you call this? He didn't take any credit for that.
Well, about that.
What? No space for her luggage too? It seems like Edgar and the others won't. It seems like Edgar and the others don't want anyone to stay near the hotel, but they're also trying not to arouse suspicion. I'm not just imagining things, am I? For now, Cuppa. Maybe not.
Of course, no trouble at all. My brother and I will keep an eye on them for you, as long as you don't mind, mademoiselle.
All right then. Oud, why don't you take Emilie inside and find a suitable place for her luggage? I'll prepare some refreshments and join you in a bit.
Sussy people.
I'm sorry I couldn't offer you a room.
That's fine.
It's alright, Master. I know it was sudden.
I'll be sure to make it up to you with a nice cup of tea.
Hey, tea. Tiny little hotel building. I was thinking maybe it was like a lodge hotel. Like, you know, there's a whole building for one room and the other, you know. This is one. Incense. Right?
Whoa, the smell of flowers is so strong. Didn't Edgar say he tidied up around here? There's still so many flowers. Hyman took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers. Looks like this exhibition is gonna be huge.
Yeah, do all perfumers have houses filled with flowers? No.
That's a florist thing.
Florist. I just got a birthday email from Paimon. I'm a happy camper because I see Amber and Mika in it. One is there too, I guess. Aw, I see. Wait, what kind of cake do you have? Is it still the Sumeru one? Oh wait, is it the Fontaine one?
We work closely with the essential oils of various plants. But to maintain a sharp sense of smell, most perfumers prefer to keep their homes free of strong odors.
Ah.
Oh!
Makes
Guess
sense.
there's just too much to store for the exhibition then.
What's behind this door? You're gonna stop us?
Oh, this room seems to be a connected suite, and my brother will be staying on the other side of the suite.
Oh.
Blaze, while you're out, why don't you bring our luggage over as well?
I got the Samara one. Ah, I see. I got it. So I guess we haven't gotten a Fontaine design one yet. Anyway. Same birth month. Hey, Amber, Mikan, Mona. Mona's there too, I guess. She's also a Munstatian.
Blaze!
Yes, of course.
All right, then. Where can we find your luggage, mademoiselle? Blaze will go fetch it for you.
It's still at the port. In addition to some daily necessities, there's also a case of amber wine that I brought back from Fontaine.
Amber wine?
Could I trouble you to bring that back as well? It would be the perfect way to repay you for your hospitality.
Hey.
How generous. I should thank you on my brother's behalf. You've stumbled upon his weakness. He's aloof about most things, but alcohol is his one true love.
One true love. We go eat. Go. Got blessed by a pog. A? Why? What happened?
Is that so?
What are you planning, Emilie? Amber wine? Now that's a Fontaine specialty. I've never heard before. You're right. I was like, amber wine? Amber? She must have meant amber. But wine? I haven't heard of amber wine.
Mr. Ood, Mr. Blaze, thanks for...
Hey! What are you doing?
What? Uh-oh.
That's Master's voice.
Quick, let's go see what's going on. Hold on. Oh, okay. Raise's room. Oh, it's connected. Edgar's getting violence. True. Violence. What's happening? As you rush out of the hotel, you detect a unique fragrance coming from outside.
Master!
Oh. Hey, Edgar! Are you alright? Can you hear me?
Who did this?
Kyria. August.
Kyria?
Kyria.
Hey, Edgar? Edgar!
Oh no.
No, don't shake him. He's injured. Just leave him to me. You two can...
Well, we'll try to see where the culprit went. Actually.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Skin is flushed. Pupils are dilated. But he's still breathing.
Okay, he's still breathing. What is this? Bottle?
Skin is
No.
flushed.
Check the bottle.
That strange smell around here. Is it coming from this bottle?
Is this the quote-unquote August? Blessings from your companion. Oh. Eternity. Nice. Liquid in the bottle is...
Really? You think so?
Flower bed.
Do you think whoever did this was hiding in the flowers before they attacked Edgar?
There are no footprints in the flower beds. It doesn't look like any of the branches and leaves have been disturbed. Unless the culprit was your size, that would be pretty difficult.
True.
Suddenly coughed. Sorry. Hello, Ood.
I checked. It doesn't look like anyone passed through here.
Oh, but that's impossible. It's not like that kid can just grow some wings and fly away.
That kid. Stop coughing, Kappa. Well, I'll try.
The culprit, I mean. It's not like the culprit could have just disappeared into thin air.
How old is the culprit? Is it a kid?
Well, we looked all over, but the only clue we found was that bottle.
The most important thing we can do now is focus our efforts on treating Master. Can you help me move him inside?
Absolutely. You and Emily carefully move Edgar inside. Okay, this is what's happening.
So, how's he doing?
When I administered emergency treatment, I discovered a residue in his nose and mouth.
Oh,
Master
shit.
was most likely forced to ingest a certain liquid.
What kind of liquid?
He's still unconscious, and inducing vomiting could obstruct his airways. We'll have to look into other clues for now.
We found this bottle just now.
Ah, yes. The scent is the same, but the chemical composition is still unclear. We'll have to do further tests to determine if it's the same liquid, and how toxic it is to the human body. But first, I do believe there are 2 people who could shed some light on the situation.
What? Why?
Mr. Sylvain, Mr. Lucien.
He was drugged. Yes, he was.
Wait, you know...
Hey! Were you talking to us, mademoiselle? I'm afraid we'd never heard of those names before.
What? Oh wait, I just realized. Sylvain and Lucien? What?
Before arriving in Sumeru, I asked a friend from the Special Patrol to look into the creators of Auguste.
Oh, did they create it?
There were 4 people in total. The perfumer, Edgar, the one thrust into the limelight, and 3 others.
Pay attention. I'm sorry, bro. I'm distracted. This is weird. What is this, Persona 4? The hell?
A researcher from Sumeru responsible for cultivating the Auguste flower, and 2 merchant brothers responsible for promoting the product on the market.
Okay, so we don't have the researcher, but we have the merchant brothers. And Edgar was the actual perfumer.
The 2 brothers capitalized on the mythos surrounding Auguste. Their actions lured in numerous speculators and profiteers, inflating the price of Auguste even further.
They're the ones behind it.
In the end, they were sent to the Fortress of Meripede for falsifying their accounts and destabilizing the market. If you do the math, they should be out of prison by now.
How long was the sentence? 20 years? Damn! 20 years for that. Okay, got it. I'll be here for a bit. I'll tell Child I'll be in VC when I come back. Okay. Child, did you hear that? Okay.
And what does that have to do with us? There are countless merchant families in Fontaine. You gonna accuse them of being criminals too?
No, but you might fit the description, which I don't know yet.
Every time your brother called you Blaze, it took you several seconds to respond. But when I called you Lucien just now, the name registered immediately.
Miss Emilie, out of respect for your position as a famous perfumer in Fontaine, I'm inclined to believe that was simply a poor attempt at humor. You have a bright future ahead of you. You wouldn't want to develop a reputation as someone who throws around false accusations, especially among merchant circles.
You claim to be regular perfume merchants, and yet, when I brought up amber wine, you took it to be alcohol.
It's not alcohol. Oh, Emily. Hey.
What?
Just as I thought.
Amber wine is a perfume I created several years ago. It wasn't particularly renowned, but I'm certain any respectable perfume merchant in Fontaine would know of it. Unless, until recently, they were living somewhere completely cut off from the perfume world. Somewhere like the Fortress of Meripede, perhaps?
Hey, let's go, girl.
Emilie, you little...
Don't even think about it. Touch her, and you die! Aponia said, hello, Aponia. She can read me if she removes her glasses. Her glasses are great. She just needs new frames, okay? The black rims on her doesn't look as good. Anyway. This sword is so dull, it will cut you for 3 days. Think how painful that is.
Don't misunderstand, Mr. Sylvain. I don't bring this up to criticize you. No matter what happened all those years ago, the court has already passed its judgment. But Master's life is in danger. We need to learn whatever we can about the person who has done this. If Master's attack had something to do with Auguste, I would imagine the two of you might also be in danger.
Hey.
So I'd like to trouble you for some information, if I may. Tell me about Kyria.
Is Kyria the researcher?
Fine, as you wish.
Sylvain!
Lucian, if this will help us find Kyria, then it will be all worth it. Besides, we've already told most of the stuff to the Maison Orderly anyway.
Maison Orderly?
You were right, Miss Emilie. There were 4 of us at the beginning. Myself, Lucian, Edgar, and the researcher from Sumeru in charge of flower cultivation, Vijava.
Not Kyria?
Sometime down the road, the Marechaussee Phantom came knocking, saddled us with a list of accusations, and started looking into our books. Oh, they did their meddling, and my brother Edgar and I were forced to serve time in the fortress as a result.
Even Edgar.
Sounds like he's still upset about that. Wait, then how did Edgar end up in Sumeru?
Master was
Bail?
convicted as an accomplice, so he only had to serve a few years. He decided to move to Sumeru so that he could put those events behind him.
I see.
Still, Master was depressed for a long time after that. He stopped making new perfumes and focused on introducing students to the craft instead. That's how I met him. My parents had to relocate to Sumeru for work when I was a child, so I had the chance to study under him for a little while. But we can talk about that some other time. I want to hear more about this researcher, Vijava.
Like us, Vijava was also staring down an investigation from the Marechaussee Phantom. But before the Phantom showed up at her door, she set all the flower beds on fire, along with much of the mora we managed to earn. All the Auguste flowers, everything we worked to create, was reduced to nothing but a pile of ash.
Ashes.
But destroying all that evidence, wouldn't that make things worse for her?
Oh yeah, what do you call that? Tampering of evidence.
It didn't matter at that point, because she died in the fire as well.
What?
Sounds like you did an investigation of your own. Why even ask us if you knew all of this already?
So far, Kyria's name still hasn't come up.
The name wasn't mentioned in any of the files I reviewed either. But you two seem quite familiar with him.
Him?
Kyria was Vijava's younger brother.
Oh.
He was just a clueless kid back then. Somewhere in his teens, I think. He helped his sister with her work sometimes, but that was pretty much it. He didn't have any idea what we were doing.
Oh. Reminds me of in this other series, Chinese series, there's a healer lady and there's this younger brother of hers that picks herbs with her. It's so cute. Anyway.
Vijava kept him close most of the time. The three of us were probably the only ones who even knew she had a brother. After our operation was compromised, he disappeared. There were no signs of him until recently, when people started saying the Auguste flower had reappeared in Sumeru.
Oh my god. He's your target?
So, you think Kyria took something with him back then? Something that allowed him to reproduce the Auguste flower?
Vijava doted on the kid like you wouldn't believe. She even told us to give her cut to her brother if anything happened to her.
Oh man.
If she left something behind before she died, believe me, Kyria's the one that has it.
And judging by the liquid in that bottle, the Auguste flower wasn't the only thing he reproduced. He managed to replicate the perfume itself.
That is a fancy bottle, though. I like it.
So the liquid Edgar was forced to ingest really was Auguste. Wait, does that mean Auguste is poison?
Oh.
Poison? No. Of course not. No perfume is meant to be ingested. Even small amounts can be dangerous, let alone ingesting a whole bottle at once.
So what you're saying here is that it's not for consumption, so it's not technically poisonous. But in case you did die because your 2-year-old opened it and drank it, it's not our fault. But then again, if it goes up your nose, wouldn't that be like still poisonous? Because you're technically ingesting it?
If Auguste could be considered a poison, we wouldn't have even sold half a bottle back then. Edgar fell unconscious because Kyria forced him to drink perfume. It just happened to be Auguste.
Auguste. Strange. Sylvain seems nervous all of a sudden. Why did Kyria attack Edgar?
He probably thought we had something to do with his sister's death. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea why she did all that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not looking for Kyria because we have it out for him. We just wanted to see how he was doing. And, if possible, work together to bring back Auguste.
Mm-hmm.
We only went to prison for a bit of fraud and market manipulation. It had nothing to do with the product itself. As long as we keep things honest this time around, bringing the product back to market would almost be like honoring his sister's memory.
Oh, man.
So that's why you never mentioned Kyria during your interrogation?
Yes, exactly. We were just looking out for the kid.
Anyway, that's all we know. If you're looking for information on what's in Auguste, or what to do if you ingest it, there are only 2 people to ask. Edgar or Kyria himself.
Well, Edgar's not available, so we're gonna find Kyria.
Well, at least we're able to say for certain that the substance Edgar ingested was in fact Auguste. That gives us a direction for further testing. Well then, I'd say that was a very enlightening discussion.
It was.
Well, glad to hear it. Lucian, let's head back to the room and rest a bit. With everything that's happened, there are things that need reconsidering.
You sussy people and your sussiness.
Yes, of course.
Still sussy, eh? They're still hiding something.
You think so too? That does seem to be the case. Pity we don't have more evidence.
Sure.
But based on Sylvain's tone of voice just now, I suspect further questioning will only result in more made-up answers.
That's true.
The way you exposed them like that, just based on a hunch, that was genius!
Are you really just a perfumer who looks after people in your spare time? Well, we know things that they don't, so...
Oh, right! Earlier you said you were only sort of a doctor, and that your patients were... unusual.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's because most of the patients I encounter are already dead.
Less answer, but added more questions. True.
So you're a forensic doctor?
Yes.
Close. I'm actually a forensic cleaner.
Cleaner.
Once the forensic team and the Marochisei Phantom are done collecting evidence from the scene, I'm in charge of clearing away the final traces my patients leave on the world.
I see.
In fact, with just a small alteration to the formula, the same tincture used as the base of perfume can also be made into a cleaning agent.
Just need the right chemical. Hello, Matthew. Welcome back to the stream.
Basically, there are two sides to forensics. Those who collect evidence to expose the truth, and those who clean up the smells, bloodstains, and other substances left behind at the scene. I've learned a lot in my line of work, and I've witnessed a lot of death. But this time, we may still save the patient.
Yeah, your master.
Actually, Traveler, could I trouble you to report back to Tainari and the officers at Port Ormos? We should update them on the situation.
Will do.
I'll stay here and continue to look after Master. Now that we have a sample of Auguste, I'm hoping further analysis won't be too difficult.
Alright.
Master looks a lot older than when I last saw him. I just hope he can hold on.
I hope so. The stand displays flowers from various nations. Looking at the flower pot in the middle, soil seems to have disturbed recently. What? That's weird. Perfume bottle. There's only a small amount of liquid left in the bottle. According to Sylvain, the liquid is none other than the famed Auguste perfume. Sit. Dignity. So some shit happened. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Whoa, why the rush? Did something happen?
Yeah. You explain everything.
What? Edgar was attacked?
Yep.
He's the most famous perfumer in the region. Someone who's helped countless people around Port Ormos. How could this happen?
Well, I don't know.
Sheriff, have you received any reports of a suspicious individual fleeing through the bazaar?
No, but we've got eyes all over the area. I'm sure someone's seen Kirya. I'll start gathering my forces. We won't let him get away.
His voice is actually also familiar. Damn. Anyway.
What about you, Tainari? Do you have a plan?
I'm sure the sheriff can handle things over at the scene, and I doubt Emilie needs my help looking after Mr. Edgar.
So he'll stay here at the bazaar.
But she said she's not a real doctor.
Then she was far too modest. She may not be a doctor by trade, but she has a deeper understanding of human anatomy and pharmacology than most scholars from the Amorta Darshan.
Oh well, I trust Tainari's judgment actually. Tignatis. Oh my god, this game is brainwashing me.
Not to mention the fact that Mr. Edgar's condition is related to perfume. Emilie is certainly in the best position to help him. As for me, I'll head to the academia and see what I can learn about Vijava and Kirya.
Oh, that's right! Vijava was supposed to be a scholar from Sumeru. Do you recognize the name?
From Emilie's letter, certainly, but that was the first time I'd heard of it. The academia produces a lot of scholars, and there are plenty of graduates who choose to pursue a career outside their darshan. I didn't have time to look into it earlier, but now it seems like Vijava's past could be critical to getting to the bottom of what happened to Mr. Edgar.
Will you contact your boyfriend?
I have friends in Sumeru City that can help me investigate. With any luck, we'll have news to share by tomorrow.
Hey, let's go.
I'll leave you and Emilie to watch over things here in Port Ormos.
Okay. Alright, so he went out. Next day, 7 a.m. We need to sleep. I feel safe here. Alright. I'll claim this rug as my sleeping spot. Okay, there we go. I'm like a cat in the middle of the rug.
Well, it's been a day. Wonder if Tainari's discovered anything. But things weren't looking good with Emilie's master yesterday. We should check on things at the hotel first.
Sure. How's Edgar? Oh, Emilie.
Emilie!
Are you okay? You look sad. How's Edgar?
No longer in critical condition, thankfully. He's still very weak, but with a bit more rest, he should regain consciousness soon.
I see.
My chemical analysis of a goose also went smoothly, although it certainly raised some questions.
Hmm? Questions?
I was able to identify the components that give the substance its fragrance, but I also noticed an abnormal trace of elemental energy in the sample.
That's not good.
Elemental energy?
Did that have an effect on the body?
Hard to say. It was such a minute amount, proportionally speaking, like mixing a single drop of perfume into the ocean.
I see. From Jay-Z and this pulled brimstone weapon. Was that will go great in my soldier 11. How did it come home? In the limited banner?
I had to use one of the newest tests developed in recent years to even detect the traces present in the sample. Unless you were abnormally sensitive to elemental energy, I doubt it would have any effect, even if you use the product every day for 10 years. As for whether Master's condition was caused by the elemental energy present in the sample or some other component of the perfume, it's still too early to say.
No, child. Haruto said that he's in BC.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. Did Tainari come and find you? Maybe we could ask him to take a look.
I received a message from him last night, but I haven't heard anything since. The message said he was looking into some information at the academia.
Oh, Paimon thought he might have stopped by to see you first. Excuse me? Is Miss Emilie here?
Call me! Standard banner, I see.
Oh, perfect! Familiar faces! Traveler, Paimon, you're here too!
Didn't expect you, but hey! I thought we'll only see you in a picture.
Oh, of course. Tainari's apprentice. He's mentioned you many times. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And please, no need for formalities. Emilie is just fine.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too, Miss, Emilie.
You're so adorable.
Did Tainari send you here, Kale? Yep. Master and the others went through decades worth of records last night, and still haven't had a chance to rest. I'm fast on my feet, so it only made sense for me to come and give you an update. Anyway, based on what they've reviewed so far, they believe there's no indication that a researcher by the name of vtuber ever passed through the academia.
Could it have been an alias?
Master considered that possibility as well, but the name wasn't the only dead end. Master tried to track down people with a similar research direction or background, but also couldn't find a match.
That's strange.
How is that possible?
Maybe her identity as a researcher from Sumeru was a ruse all along.
It's starting to seem very likely. If we want to figure out her true identity, I'm afraid another conversation with those two merchants might be our only...
Hey,
Uh-oh. Are they being attacked too?
Lucian!
That voice, it's...
It's Sylvain! Wait, you don't think Curio came back, do you?
That seems impossible. If someone came in or out of the hotel just now, we would have seen them.
Let's go inside and check. Check. Yamete! You rushed into the hallway and head to Sylvain's room,
It's
trying to enter,
locked.
but I'll try to break it open. The door gives way with a bang, and you enter the room.
There's no one here.
Lucian! Lucian!
Hello?
Lucian! Lucian! Come on! Wake up!
No, Keith Silverstein. Is he dead? Is he going to be okay?
Emilie, my brother, he's gonna be okay, right? He's just unconscious. Like what happened to Edgar?
I'm sorry, Mr. Sylvain, but we were too late this time.
He's dead? They actually killed someone inside a quest. Damn.
No, that's not possible.
He survived 20 years in prison but died the time he got out. Damn.
Traveler, Kale, Mr. Sylvain has gone through a huge shock. He needs some space to calm down. Could one of you take him next door? It's not good for him to look at his brother's body like this.
Okay.
Of course. Leave it to me.
I'll notify the sheriff.
Thank you both. Mr. Sylvain, let's get you up. Here, take my hand. Nice and slow.
It must have been really close.
We'll take things from here. Just focus on getting some rest. Here, this way.
Easy. Good job. Don't look. Come on. You didn't kill your brother, did you? I'm sorry. You're the first suspect in all this.
He's like a shell of his former self.
Yeah, that's true.
He may have made some bad decisions in life, but right now, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for him.
Good person or bad, the death of a loved one is equally painful.
Yeah, that's true. Sad, I thought this just was about perfume. You know what? Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, Emilie happens to be a forensic cleaner, so there's that side of this quest too.
All the moments he shared with his brother, every hardship and triumph they endured together, are now memories he has to carry alone.
Maybe that's what Kiria wanted.
If Kiria really was behind this, then what exactly did he do to Lucian?
That's true. Do you guys smell the ghost here?
Lucian can no longer speak, but the traces left behind by his death most certainly can. Traveler, I've got things covered here at the scene. I'll leave you to contact the sheriff.
Okay. There's been an attack and a death. Sometimes has the sheriff Shyam.
Who would have thought? Yesterday's case is still up in the air, and now this happens. Miss Emilie, I heard you're an experienced forensic doctor. Have you been able to discover anything?
Oh, I'm not actually a forensic doctor. I just happen to have some relevant knowledge. I did take a look, though. Judging by the temperature and rigidity of the body, it appears the time of death was sometime last night. I'd have to do a more thorough investigation to find out more.
Last night. And his body was left there, so if there was any hope to revive him, it has passed.
Then, would you mind helping us investigate? Before he left, Tainari said we could trust your judgment if something like this were to happen.
I see.
Of course, I appreciate your trust. Many of the traces left behind at the scene will fade with time, so the sooner we investigate, the better.
We'll help too. We don't know much about dead bodies, but you can leave the other clues to us.
Hey, what the heck is her job? She's a perfumer, but she's also a forensic cleaner. So during her time as a forensic cleaner, she has learned a few things from forensic doctors. So that's the thing about her. So she is there when the deed has happened. You know, they clean up the blood and stuff like that. You know, they of course they first let the investigators do some investigating first and then do the thing. Wacky. It is wacky.
Pupils are dilated. Skin is flushed. No overt external injuries or signs of a struggle.
No sign of a struggle. Did he ingest something that he shouldn't have? And the bottle was just there, outside. The bag is stuffed with clothes and other daily necessities. It's quite heavy. Cabinet. The space inside the cabinet is divided into various compartments. It doesn't look like a person could hide in there. Here? I could hide in this part. Even this part, it's equals to a person. And probably a half. Not downstairs, so that's quite a thing. Incense. The incense is slowly rising into the air. It seems familiar somehow. Familiar? Not familiar. The corners are filled with flowers from different nations. The fragrance is incredibly strong. That means it's covering up the scent of August, right? Door. This door leads to the hallway. The lock is intact. There are no signs of damage. This door was probably locked last night.
And the windows are shut tight too. Seems like the only way to get in would have been through Sylvain's room.
Sylvain is really on the top suspect list right now. He's the only one who's in here.
Looks like we've investigated as much as we can. Let's go report back to Emilie and Shiam.
Oh, Shiam, okay.
So, did you find anything?
There are no signs of forced entry. The only way in would have been through Sylvain's room.
Paimon can show you. Here, it'd be something like this.
I see. Thank you, Paimon. That's actually helpful.
But entering through the room next door without alerting Sylvain... Wait, you don't think Sylvain could have been the one who...
That is one possibility. We can't rule it out. Usually, when there is a murder, a homicide, usually look at the people they were with, who's closer to them, even if it's their, loved one.
No, his reaction to the loss of his brother seemed genuine, and he doesn't have a motive.
If it seems genuine, we don't know each person. Maybe it was genuine, we just don't know. Say that again? I don't know what? Homicide. Homicide. What? What did I say wrong this time? Huh? Homicide. Homicide? Homicide. Shut up.
Then, what could have happened last night? I know Sylvain is still in shock, but he's our only available witness. We have to take his statement.
I'm sorry, but yeah, even if you're in shock, then you need to take statements. Give statements. What do you mean? What's wrong? What's wrong with it? Come on. Say homicide right now.
I agree. Also, I've made some new discoveries, so we might as well head next door and go through everything together.
New discoveries? Girl? Bah. And you enter Sylvain's room. He looks much calmer.
Mr. Sylvain, I need you to tell me everything you and your brother did since yesterday afternoon. Did you see or hear anything strange?
Hey.
After Kyria attacked Edgar, my brother and I were incredibly careful. We returned to our rooms and decided to lock all the doors leading to the hallway.
Unless Kyria was already inside. That's one thing.
The only door we kept unlocked was the one connecting our rooms. That way, if we heard any commotion coming from the other room, we could help each other. But I didn't hear any sort of commotion last night. Not a single noise. I woke up this morning, opened the door, and Lucian was...
He might have been attacked in his sleep, or he ingested something that he shouldn't have. That's why there's no struggle.
So,
someone that he trusts.
No movement from the room next door. No forced entry via Sylvain's room. No signs of a struggle at the scene. And no external injury on Lucian's body. What kind of cause of death are we dealing with here?
Definitely poison.
I did notice a few things about the body. Lucian's pupils were dilated and his skin was flushed. Very similar to Master's symptoms after the attack yesterday.
He was also drugged.
There weren't any traces of liquid in his mouth or nose, so it's unlikely he was forced to ingest anything. The more plausible explanation is that he inhaled a substance without knowing it, and I'd say that substance was likely a ghost.
Is it the incense?
A goose? No, that's not possible. Inhaling a goose won't kill you. And anyway, it would have been for just one night.
Unless Kyria, changed the chemicals? He, engineered it more. Just one night? So you're saying prolonged exposure is dangerous?
No, that's not what I meant. Emilie, you ran your tests, didn't you? Go on. Tell everyone whether you found any poison.
No, I didn't find any common toxins.
Huh?
See? A ghost is harmless. The market response proved that years ago.
That may be true for most people, but not for everyone.
Hey, Sensei. Oh, so that means... it's like Paimon. I see. So, like Paimon, she was sneezing earlier, but not me.
Master!
Edgar? You're up and about already?
Thanks to Emilie, I'm out of the woods for now.
Go back in.
Sylvain, no matter how hard you may try to hide it, the truth will always come to light.
Yeah. So what are you hiding? Your brother's dead, bro.
Edgar!
Even if we could keep it a secret for another 10 or 20 years, do you think Kyria would just let us be? No. He would never give up. Not if he's doing all of this for Yelena.
Oh shit! Yelena. It's what's her name's real name? The researcher's real name? Yelena.
That's Vijava's real name. Yelena wasn't a scholar from Sumeru. She was an exiled Fatus from Snezhnaya.
She's a Fatui agent! But she's exiled. Whoa! She was exiled though. Oh shit, means that, what's his name? Fuck, I forgot the brother's name. He's also a Fatui then, kinda. Well, they do start young, so possible.
Oh, Fatus.
Oh my god, that's why Cole is here. No, Cole, baby.
The Fatui. Well, that means the elemental energy present in Auguste was...
Ah, so you've already detected it. Well, Sylvain, looks like there's truly no reason to hide things now.
The element was... Is it coming from a delusion? My child was here and no one decided to tell me? Dude, I thought you were here. Yes, Kale is here. I'm sorry. Your child is here. Yes, yes. She's been in the room. But didn't you notice her?
Oh.
The Auguste flower was created with the mutative and distorting power of a delusion.
That's why it was burnt out. I'm tabbed out. Duh, I see. She was in the room. I'm sorry.
A delusion?
The Fatui, delusions. I never would have thought Auguste was hiding this many secrets.
I know, right?
Born of a delusion, Auguste contained distorted elemental energy. A prolonged exposure over many years could have a harmful effect on the body.
So it's like the Inazuma thing. People that use delusions have like what do you call this? Accelerated like aging. But Child or Tartaglia can use it, maybe not also because of his, not only because of his vision, but also because whatever. My mind, my mind's not working.
That's enough, Edgar. I'll take it from here.
Okay.
At first, Yelena wanted to keep refining the perfume and the flower, but no one knew how long the perfume mania was going to last back then. It didn't have any effect on ordinary people anyway. Every day we postponed going to market was another day of lost earning potential.
Because it is very fun. Oh yeah, he didn't have a vision back then either. Oh yeah. So he's also like immune to it. Yeah. Not you, the Tartaglia in game.
So you
don't have a vision, do you?
People was worth the risk?
Listen, it's not like it was good for business. But all that talk about Auguste being harmful over time, Yelena was just speculating. The impact was practically negligible.
Not negligible again. These marketing people... Bro, negligible? People lost their lives. Well, almost. At least Lucien lost his life because of this shit. Jesus.
Unless you were particularly sensitive to elemental energy or had an entire bottle shoved down your throat like Edgar, you could use the product for decades and be completely fine.
You should put that on the fucking... But having a warning like that on a perfume bottle though, it sounds like you're using bleach as a perfume. Seriously.
It may be true there are no records of Auguste poisoning in Fontaine.
How about in other places?
But even if no one was acutely poisoned, willfully bringing a product to market despite explicit knowledge of its harmful effects is still a serious crime.
True! The divine and noble Auguste originated from a delusion. If the truth came out, the market for your product would be destroyed.
That explains why you were so intent on keeping Yelena and Kyria's involvement a secret all this time, despite readily confessing to all your financial crimes.
Additional years for you. Sentence for life, bro.
The Fatui, delusions, Auguste. If the Marechaussee Phantom discovered the connection between the three, there would have been enough evidence to send you to the Fortress of Meripede for life.
For life, for real, for real.
Ha! If I'd known coming to Sumeru would put a target on my back, I would have been more than happy to stay there. At least that way, Lucien would still be alive.
Bro.
All these years without any sign of Kyria, and he pops up out of nowhere the minute my brother and I get out of prison? It couldn't be any clearer who the kid's after.
You.
Auguste was harmless before. The fact that it's killing people all of a sudden must be his doing as well.
So there's bad blood between you.
What about Yelena's death? Was that a cover-up too? A way to destroy evidence?
I'll admit, we thought about it at one point.
Oh, is that so?
We took care to disguise the products circulating on the market, and no one was questioning Yelena's fake identity. But if the Marechaussee Phantom decided to look into the flower beds, it would have been the end. Yelena's ties to the Fatui, the role of the delusion, everything would have been exposed. Before we could even put our plan in motion, Yelena beat us to it. She burned all her flower beds and threw herself into the fire as well.
Damn.
But if her goal was to destroy evidence, there would have been no reason to do that to herself.
Unless you guys killed her too. You saw that Yelena's burning the flower beds. Did you push her in?
Yeah, she could have just burned the flower beds and fled with her brother.
I thought about it for a long time, but it wasn't until just now that I finally understood her reasoning.
Oh?
Everything she did, it was for her brother, Kyria.
Kyria. Why?
One of the reasons they defected from the Fatui was the deterioration of Yelena's body due to her excessive use of a delusion.
I see.
She didn't want her brother to follow in her footsteps after her death. After arriving in Fontaine, Yelena continued using the delusion to cultivate the Auguste flower, weakening her body even further. There were times when she couldn't even walk.
So she couldn't flee with her brother because she was afraid of holding him back.
I'm just thinking, will we even see Kyria?
If her true identity was exposed, she and her brother would face pressure from both Snezhnaya and Fontaine. The Auguste flower and Yelena's own corroded body both bore the mark of a delusion. There would have been no way to avoid suspicion.
I see.
So, in the end, she burnt it all to ash, including herself. With all the evidence erased, Kyria was free to take the Mora and run.
But he didn't do that.
So the wealth you earned from Auguste, it wasn't destroyed in the fire. Yelena gave it to her brother?
Most likely. Before Yelena died, she said if anything happened to her, she was going to leave everything to her brother. We just didn't realize she meant our cut as well. That's why Lucien and I were searching for Kyria, to take back our Mora and the Auguste flower. We just didn't realize Kyria was baiting us the whole time. It was all a trap.
Well, that's a motive, but we haven't actually like solved the murder yet.
But why is Kyria out for revenge anyway? Doesn't he know about Yelena's decision to sacrifice herself?
I don't think he knew his sister was nearing death. Yelena always wore heavy makeup around him to conceal her deteriorating appearance. She kept herself busy with work to keep out of sight. That way her brother wouldn't notice how she could barely walk.
Then all we'll need to do is tell Kyria what really happened, and then he'll give up on his revenge.
I'm just looking at Mr. Sheriff over here. I wonder if he's part of this.
I'm not so sure. Even if he knew the truth, he'd still find someone to blame. He might think Yelena was forced into using a delusion to cultivate a ghost, or something like that.
You understand that reasoning?
It's hard to pull yourself out of that kind of hatred, especially when you've been living in that headspace for so many years.
Oh, baby.
Very true. Even if Yelena's death was her own choice, I wouldn't call myself innocent either.
Edgar, what are you talking about?
Think about it, Sylvain. If we hadn't been in such a hurry to capitalize on the perfume mania all those years ago, do you think Yelena would have elected to take those risks? If we hadn't been so blinded by greed, so insistent on increasing the scale of the flower cultivation, do you think Yelena's health would have deteriorated as fast as it did? If we hadn't invited the Marechaussee Phantom to our doorstep by breaking the law at every turn, Yelena could have survived.
She knew her limits. She knew her days were numbered. Maybe it was for her brother, but she was in it for the Mora just as much as us.
Was she? Don't generalize.
We were just trying to earn a bit of Mora. And what, we deserve to die for that? Target me for being the mastermind, sure. But what about Lucien? He was just following my orders. Lucien's crime, was it really so extreme that he had to pay for it with his life?
The only person that can answer that question is a judge.
That's true. A judge.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway. Drag me back to Fontaine to stand trial. I don't care.
3 people from Fontaine, 1 from Snezhnaya, and a crime committed in Port Ormos. What a headache.
It's, what do you call that? What do you call that when, one crime happened in another country? Of a different, like, nationality. It's not a PR disaster. PR is different. Anyways, it's a disaster overall. What's gonna happen?
Well, we can only wait until the Academia sends someone to deal with it. I'm guessing we'll have to contact Fontaine as well. In any case, we won't really know anything until tomorrow.
Wow.
With the exhibition, we don't even have space in Port Ormos to detain anyone. Such a headache.
The hotel could suffice. You could station a few officers to keep an eye on Sylvain and myself. Although with Sylvain's mental state and my physical one, I don't think you need to worry about a jailbreak.
What I'm worried about is if there's someone who's gonna kill you guys too. Cause you know, we don't know where the fuck the murderer is. Who planted the Augustan stuff, so... International crime be wild, true.
Mr. Edgar, are you saying...
If Sylvain is to stand trial, then I deserve the same fate. A crime is a crime, accomplice or not.
You get a trial too.
I'd just like to take care of a few things before I go. Say goodbye to my plants and all that. As for Sylvain, I'm sure he also has some goodbyes of his own.
Lucian.
Would you be willing to grant that request, Sheriff?
Well, all right. I'll talk to the Academia. No matter who you were in Fontaine or what crimes you committed, the man we grew to know in Sumeru proved himself to be a good person. Your request is granted.
Aww.
You have my thanks, Sheriff.
But if you wait until tomorrow, doesn't that mean something could still happen tonight?
Happen tonight? Oh, you mean the possibility that Kiria might try to finish what he started?
Yeah, all we know is that he uses a goose to poison people, but we still have no idea how to catch him in the act. If he targets Sylvain or Edgar again, we might not be able to stop him.
That may be true, but what if we can take advantage of his desperation?
Desperation?
If we take advantage of this situation and lure him in on purpose, we might finally have the chance to talk to him.
Master, no. That's too dangerous.
So, that's your plan. If Kiria learns we're being taken away tomorrow, his last chance to enact his revenge would be tonight. In other words, you want to use us as bait to capture him.
Yep.
Capture? Not necessarily. I just want to talk. What? Are you afraid of him?
A bit. He killed his brother.
Afraid? This is my only chance to make him pay for what he did. I'm spending the rest of my life in prison anyway. I can't just sit back and let him ride off into the sunset with our fortune. There's no way I'm letting him get away with it. Not after what he did to Lucian.
So, your brother's life was secondary? Jesus, this dick.
As for the danger, everyone else just needs to make preparations in advance to protect us.
I'll admit, it could work. We just need to spread the word that Edgar and Sylvain are leaving tomorrow.
I don't know if it's raining or not, damn.
Then I'll station some of my men around the hotel. If we have your assistance as well, our chance of success would be even higher.
I still have some reservations. But if you insist on carrying out this plan, I won't deny you my help.
We can help stand guard.
I'll also keep watch.
Although
Thank you,
I
Chloe.
think Sylvain and myself should remain alone in our respective rooms.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He could be in this room right now.
If Kiria noticed another person in the room, he might decide to turn back. And besides, it's possible he's already transformed Auguste into a potent toxic gas.
You mean if he doesn't see a way to get his hands on the two of you, he might get so desperate that he'll just start using a goose on everybody?
He's unpredictable, so that is possible.
If that were to happen, everyone standing guard, even the innocent citizens in Port Ormos would all be in danger.
That's why everyone else needs to keep to the shadows.
No.
You're still recovering. You need to rest.
This old pack of bones doesn't bounce back like it used to. I suppose I'll just have to leave the rest to you.
All right, we can figure out a plan to keep watch later. Right now, I say we split up, start spreading that information before it's too late.
Okay. With everyone's help, the news about Auguste as well as Edgar Sylvain's impending departure begins to spread. Chismis.
Have you heard? Mr. Edgar's been detained. He's being taken away tomorrow.
What? He's the one who helped craft all the fragrances for our shop.
Crazy. Snezhnayans be crazy when push comes to shove. You know what? True. Yeah. They do be doing some crazy shit.
He taught my child how to make perfume. How could this happen?
He hasn't been convicted yet. Let's just wait and see what the court has to say.
What, mate? Sounds Australian.
Oh, everyone on the street is talking about the rumors. No matter where Kiri is hiding, he must have heard them by now. Let's head back to the hotel and take a break. We can see how the other preparations are going while we're at it.
Okay. Return to the area near the inn. Oh hey, hold on. Okay, let's see. Emilie, hey. Any other people? Holly!
Emilie! Sheriff Xian wants to talk to you and the Traveler about our plans for the Night Watch.
Thank you, Kale. But first, here. I prepared a kind of herbal tea that helps calm the spirit. Why don't you have some?
Oh, that's very kind of you. But I'm okay.
Herbal tea sounds good right now.
Oh, it's not good to be so tense, especially when we've got a long night ahead of us. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I couldn't help but notice that something seems to be on your mind.
Oh. With the Vatui stuff.
Was it that obvious?
You seem very preoccupied with Kiria's revenge. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to listen.
Oh,
We're here to the rescue? Question mark?
Hey, Emilie! Kale! Oh, are we interrupting something? No, not at all. This will be easier to talk through with you here anyway. I've just been thinking. If Kiria has the capacity to commit murder while remaining completely undetected, why didn't he target Sylvain along with Lucien last night?
Yeah, valid question.
There was just a single door separating them. If his intention was to target both brothers, then there was barely anything standing in his way. Don't you think?
Unless he wanted to have a reaction out of, he wants a reaction out of Sylvain.
When I accompanied Sylvain to his room after Lucien died, and saw how distraught he was, I suddenly realized, maybe Kiria did that on purpose. Maybe he wanted Sylvain to experience the pain of losing a loved one before he completed his ultimate revenge.
Colin and Emilie, are you sure they were not long-lost sisters? They don't look anything alike though. Well, besides the purple eyes, but that's it. Emilie is not Sumerian either. We know Cole's parents is in Sumeru, but we don't know much about Emilie yet actually, so who knows, who knows. There's no way you have another
So did he attack Edgar as a warning then? To scare Sylvain and Lucien?
Oh my gosh.
Based on what we've heard about Kiria, that may very well be the case.
Losing his sister all those years ago. What has been going through his head? What has he been forced to endure? Whenever I get to thinking like that, I just can't help but wonder. If I were in his place, would I be able to let go of that hatred?
Colin. Who knows, some of them might be adopted. True. I have the same thought process with Razor and freaking Sino. Well, Sino is adopted by Master Cyrus, so, you know, Razor's parents died when they're adventurers, so, you know. Anyway, Collie.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't think like that. Not after everything he's done. But I just can't help it.
There's nothing wrong with the way you're feeling. Empathy is a part of human nature.
Yeah.
In all my years of cleaning up crime scenes, I've witnessed countless families mourn their loved ones. Their cries of devastation and anger still echo through my mind, even now.
God, having this kind of work must be mentally exhausting. No Collie without Amber and the gang, I don't think she could let go. True. Yeah.
Some of them even try to stop me, begging me not to erase the last remnants of their loved ones. But getting swept up in those emotions will corrupt your judgment. Surround yourself with fragrance for too long, and your sense of smell will become dull. Allow yourself to be consumed by your emotions, and you lose the ability to think rationally.
That's true. All the blood siblings look alike, both, and that's no different hair colors. That's true, yeah. That's true.
So while you hold on to that sense of empathy, you also need to ask yourself, do Sylvain and Lucien really deserve to die?
No.
How much did they truly know about the Fatui and the delusion? Did they force Yelena to make those decisions?
No. Trying to though, yeah, he is. She is.
Answering those questions requires a lot of time and evidence, while a single act of vengeance can put those answers forever out of our reach. I've witnessed a lot of deaths in Fontaine. When someone dies, a certain amount of information can be inferred from the traces left behind at the scene. But generally speaking, death will just leave most questions unanswered, and the whole picture ever incomplete.
Once you're consumed by hatred, it will become next to impossible to think about things that way. For someone like Kyria, I'm sure right and wrong lost all meaning a long time ago.
You're right. The fact that we can approach these questions from this perspective isn't because we're more rational than them. It's because we're fortunate enough not to have suffered that kind of loss.
Oh, man. I miss Blanca. She goes there alone trying to go. Oh, you're right. Oh, Collie.
But that also makes us perfectly positioned to stand on the outside and try to pull them back from the brink before it's too late. I understand Kyria's decision, but I still want to stop him. Master, Sylvain, and Kyria. They all deserve to survive.
Huh. The fortunate and the unfortunate.
Emilie, Traveler. Huh? Edgar, you're here too?
Oh, it's you two! Didn't you head back to your room to rest, Edgar? Is it really okay for you to be out and about like this?
A little exercise never hurt anyone. Besides, I don't have much time left in Sumeru. So I'd like to take care of my plants while I still can.
Good man.
We could do that for you, Master.
Now let him do it.
No need.
Yeah.
I've grown attached to these flowers, and this is my last chance to say goodbye. Come tomorrow. I'll be happy to entrust their care to you. I would imagine Sheriff Sham is here for a more important reason.
The Night Watch! You mentioned earlier that we still need to confirm our plans.
That's right. I've stationed some of my men around the surrounding area, but we still don't have anyone standing guard next to Sylvain's room.
Next to Sylvain's room? You mean in Lucien's room?
Exactly. After some discussion, we concluded that Sylvain has the highest risk of being attacked next. You're the most skilled fighter here, Traveler.
I'm half listening. Was the murder solved? Yes. But there's not enough. There's a lot of motives, but there's there's no physical proof, rather. So it's still out in the open. We need to see who the actual murderer is. Collie and Traveler are the most players' first experience Dendro helmet, right? The kill scenario was banner locked. Unless you pull for him, he's an available to most player, right? Yes, that's right. So Collie and Dignity are the first like Dendro characters. Oh no, Collie and Traveler are the first Dendro characters that you can get like without like pulling from the limited banner. That doesn't seem to be suspect, just me. No, he's not really a suspect. It's already cleared out. But you know what? It doesn't. Maybe it's possible. It's possible. Let's ask. He's a detective. Hazel is never anywhere where you need him. I experienced so much dangerous. Oh, you know what? Yeah, dangerous slimes are the first ones.
And Emilie's expertise is sure to come in handy in a pinch. That's why I want you two stationed next to Sylvain's room. So, are you up for it?
Fine with me. What about you, Emilie?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. I'll be glad to have your help tonight, Traveler.
You're welcome. What if it's not really Curia, you know?
My men and I will be stationed nearby to monitor the situation. A warning will be issued if any unusual activity is detected.
I'll head into the mountains to keep an eye on everyone coming in and out of the area. Just leave the wilderness surveillance to the forest rangers.
It's because Hazel is too smart for the game and the writers, so there's no suspense if he's in the game too that often, you know? It's hard to write a smart character. Oh, sorry, it's nighttime. I need to station myself. Those blasted Samacho, true! The fucking Samachos. Hello, sir. How are you?
Shouldn't you be standing guard in the room next door? I would hate for Curia to notice you here, an abandoned ship.
Easy. I'll kill you myself, dude. That's a threat and a half. You wait in Lucien's room for quite a long time.
Huh. Not a peep. Has Curia given up on his revenge?
Shh. Just like that?
Guess we'll have to keep at it.
The night deepens as the time passes.
Still nothing unusual. Paimon took a peek into the room next door and Sylvain's already sleeping.
Xiam hasn't issued a warning either.
Perhaps Curia's true motive was simply forcing Sylvain to confess his crimes.
We don't know yet.
No, that can't be right. If all he wanted was for Sylvain to be convicted for his true crimes, he could have tipped off the Marechaussee Phantom years ago.
Curia's being framed. Yeah, I think so too. Like, why haven't we seen him this whole time? Not even a flashback. Come on. If he already killed Lucien, there's no reason to stop there.
There must be something we're missing. Something extremely important.
We are
Maybe
big
we
piece.
just need to calm down a little.
Paso.
How about some tea? That herbal blend from earlier was pretty tasty.
We can't abandon our post. There's nothing here that we can use to make tea.
You're right. Maybe we can look for a different distraction then, like looking at the flowers. Oh, there's a glaze lily here. Paimon didn't notice it earlier.
Because they don't bloom during the day. Because they only bloom at night.
Flowers, glaze lilies,
Wait.
incense.
We had glaze lilies only bloom at night. What if glaze lilies are connected? Wait.
Oh no! Sylvain's room, quick!
Oh no.
Wait, what?
Emilie rushes next door. A strange floor of fragrance saturates the room. Sylvain lies unmoving on the bed, already fully unconscious. R.I.P.
Hey, did you hear? Someone was attacked again last night.
It was the older of the Merchant brothers, right?
Yeah, I think his name was Sylvain. Poor guy was murdered in cold blood.
He really sounds Australian, mate. I'm betting Edgar. You know what? Yeah. He's the one who has the flowers in this place. So...
First it was Mr. Edgar, then that merchant named Lucian, and now this.
He was fake attacked the first day so that he won't seem suspicious.
Listen up, everyone. This is an active crime scene. Please, no loitering.
It's been 3 days and they haven't even caught a glimpse of the guy. What is going on?
Do you think it could be the work of an evil spirit? I mean, how do you get away with something like that with so many people watching?
Keep it moving, everyone. No loitering.
Let's see here. He's almost dying too, so he's like, what the heck? Let's just do it.
I suppose I'm next.
You don't know that. Kyria already attacked you once, and you survived. Perhaps he doesn't consider your crime to be worthy of death.
He sounds like a calmer Patrick Warburton. I don't know who that is, but sure. Oh, the sheriff. I don't know. Patrick Warburton? I don't know who that is, so...
You were the only reason I managed to survive, Emilie. I never did thank you for that, did I?
You probably did.
Even if I wasn't there, Tainari was also in the vicinity. He would have been able to help.
Is that so? I suppose I'm a very fortunate person then.
Emilie, do you know anything now? Kronk. Oh. You know what? He kind of does. Wait. Oh, right. The poison. The poison for Sylvain. Sylvain's poison.
I have exceptional students, caring friends, and the respect of my peers. If it is indeed my time to go, then I'll die without regrets. But Kyria has nothing. Yelena is gone. Now his enemies are too. It really makes you wonder if there's even a reason to keep on living.
He's being too dramatic about this. I don't know. Aren't you overselling it, bro? If it's you.
If you really want an answer, I suppose you'll have to ask Kyria himself, once we finally catch him.
Well, I hope it all goes well. Emilie, there's something else I'd like to ask of you. With everything that's happened, holding the exhibition is off the table now. But so many flowers were transported here for the show, some of them thousands of miles away from their homeland. I can't let them wither away with no one to care for them, whether Kyria gets to me first or I'm sent back to Fontaine to stand trial. I won't be around to look after them. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I entrust them to your care?
Yeah.
Of course, Master.
Really? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Now I truly have nothing to worry about.
Sheriff Sham still has some questions for me, so I've gotta go.
Do you know something, Emilie?
Go ahead. Best not to keep him waiting. He can be quite impatient.
I'm sorry, Master.
Hmm? Did she say? Meanwhile, in Sylvain's room.
Another all-nighter. Paimon sure hopes Emilie's plan will go well. Oh, but Kali still looks quite worried. Let's go talk to her. Emilie still isn't back. I hope she didn't run into any trouble.
She's extremely meticulous. I'm sure she's prepared to handle anything that might come her way.
Yeah, that's true.
Traveler, I had my men start spreading the information you requested. The crowd is gone now too, but I have to admit, I'm not really sure what's going on.
Oh my god, I can't unhear it. Traveler, I had my men start spreading the information as you requested. The crowd is gone now too, but I have to admit, I'm not really sure what's going on.
After listening to Emilie's plan, I started getting the materials together and arranging personnel. I barely had a second to spare last night.
Yeah,
to be honest,
it's
I'm
calmer.
still not sure how the crime was committed that night.
It's pretty simple, actually.
The key clue was right in front of us the entire time.
I feel like you've been waiting to say that for a while.
Let's go. We'll show you where the culprit hid a goose.
The voice of Shyam is just becoming more and more Patrick Warburton. I can't unhear it now that you mention it, bro. Flowers. Corners. Oh, oops. The glazed lily swing gently, its petals closed. There's a ring of moisture around the rim of the plants that feels sticky to the touch. Sticky.
The glazed lily, huh? I think I've heard of it before. It's a flower from Liyue, right?
Yes.
Well, did you know it only blooms at night?
The Nilat Pala lotus also blooms at night.
Emilie, you're back.
How did it go?
Exactly as expected.
A flower that only blooms at night. Ah, like the Nilat Pala lotus.
Yes!
Exactly. Although the Nilat Pala lotus wouldn't be a good substitute in this scenario. When it's closed, the gaps between the petals are too large.
Oh.
That's why Kiria chose the glaze lily as his mechanism. He would start by preparing an Agus sample.
Okay, now we're talking. The Kiria has quotations on it. Oh shit. In order to set up the mechanism, he took Agus and soaked the area around the petals. Daubed it on the outside. No, inside. I'm charging wolf. W wolf.
There's a sticky substance on the edge of the flower petals. It's one I recognize.
Hey, Sarah and Zach got paid. Anyways.
If you stick the petals together with slime condensate, then in the daytime, the glazed lily would act almost like a hidden container.
That's right! He applied a diluted form of slime condensate to the petals to stick them together and enclosed a sample of Agus in the center.
Oh, that's...
That way, the Agus would remain trapped inside during the daytime, unable to seep between the petals and evaporate into the air. This also allowed the culprit to plant the poison well in advance, while his targets remained oblivious.
Oh, man,
However,
elaborate.
The diluted slime condensate wouldn't be viscous enough to prevent the petals of the glaze lily from opening at night. So by nightfall, the flower would bloom, thereby forcing the target to inhale the Auguste trapped inside.
I see. Let's go. Tabibito was paid. True.
And Kirya could execute his revenge without having to step foot inside the room during the night.
By the next morning, the sample of Auguste would have nearly fully evaporated. The glaze lily would have already closed its petals, and any lingering odor would be concealed by the fragrance of the other flowers in the room.
Man, I noticed the glazed lily before. I didn't note on it. I only noted the Cecilias and the aster, windwheel asters. Oof. And his mission would be accomplished.
Wait a second. You're telling me this version of Auguste is so toxic, inhaling the minute amount trapped inside a flower is enough to kill a grown man?
Yeah, apparently. It is Edgar. He's the only one who can, who can tamper with the flowers. He's been taking care of them. Even if he's not, why didn't he notice that something's inside the glazed lilies? I'm telling you, man, Edgar is the Madarame. It's very different, bro. They're not the same.
And how did Edgar even survive ingesting a whole bottle of the stuff?
That's because Auguste is just as dangerous now as it was all those years ago. The level of toxicity has never changed. Only a small subset of people are truly at risk.
Ah, you mean people who are sensitive to elemental energy. So it's just some sort of happy coincidence that Sylvain and Lucien are allergic to the stuff?
Just take the big ideas of Madarame. Okay, fine. Fine, I guess.
That can't be right. They were involved in the operation all those years ago. If the stuff gave them a bad reaction, they would have known from the very start.
That's true. Oh my, it's not inside ingredient vanity filled.
I wouldn't use the word allergic necessarily. It's more like they're susceptible to its effects.
Susceptible.
But that distinction isn't important right now. You can think of it this way. It's not that Sylvain and Lucien are innately sensitive to elemental energy, but that Kirya found a way to ensure that they would be.
How? The tea? Refreshments? Incense! Primordials. It's not here, bro.
The incense I smelled earlier seemed familiar. Thinking back on it, I'm almost certain it was the scent of Spirit Borneal.
Pot of Greed. That's a different one, but okay.
In Sumeru, scholars use Spirit Borneal to aid meditation and stimulate their connection to the Dendro Archon.
Yes. Get it. The primordial. See, be poisoning everyone. Yeah, but not here.
Alchemically produced essential oils, the primordial seawater that caused unrest in Fontaine not too long ago. All of those are substances that can heighten your sensitivity to elemental energy.
And Kira chose Spirit Borneal, since it's common here.
That stuff gave us a lot of trouble when we first came to Sumeru.
Now it came back to bite our ass. Well, their ass. Their dead ass.
Yes. I definitely remember that.
In Sumeru, it's not uncommon to use incense indoors, so its presence wouldn't arouse suspicion. The flowers in the room could also serve to mask the scent.
Flowers were pretty important to this plan, huh? The glazed lily is native to Liyue. It would be completely unnatural to have one here in Sumeru if it weren't for the exhibition. What a coincidence.
Alright, let's not talk about butts and the people. What? They're dead ass.
Actually, it's not a coincidence at all.
The exhibition, the hotel, it was all a meticulously designed trap. So Emilie already knew.
No wonder he was willing to pay a small fortune to rent out the hotel. He probably used the mora Yelena left him, don't you think? That money was supposed to set him free.
Wait, Edgar... Okay, that was a twist. Edgar and Kirya are the same person? You're about to be dead, period.
But in the end, it was just a tool for his revenge.
My ass will be dead, oh no.
There's a saying among forensic doctors in Fontaine. Every step you take leaves a mark. But up until this point, we haven't been able to detect any trace of Kiria's activities. That's not because he was coming and going undetected, or because he's some kind of evil spirit. But because he's been disguised as someone else this entire time.
Wait, is Edgar not... Huh? Edgar...
Creating such an intricate mechanism out of a glaze lily, setting up the spirit borneal in advance, and arranging for Sylvain and Lucien to stay at the hotel, it all points to one person. The expert in charge of the entire exhibition.
The real murderer.
Kiria and Edgar are one and the same.
But Kiria was only in his teens back then. He wouldn't even be 40 years old by now. Edgar's lived here for so many years. Even if he changed his appearance, going that long without giving anything away, it would be impossible.
Okay, let's clear this out.
Bad news, Sheriff. Mr. Edgar was attacked.
What?
What?
A dark shadow-like figure just ran out of his room. It was giving off a really ominous aura.
What the fuck?
But before we could even react, the figure up and disappeared like some sort of ghost or something. By the time we got a look inside the room, Mr. Edgar was gone.
Okay, what was that? Was it hired like assassins? What is that?
Do you think Kiria kidnapped him?
I need you to think very carefully about this. Are you certain that figure wasn't Edgar himself?
I mean, Mr. Edgar was so frail. I don't see how he could have moved that fast.
Okay, got you fooled.
It would seem Master decided to tap into an ill-advised source of power.
Delusion! Oh no!
What? But that's so dangerous with the condition he's in. It's...
Suicide.
But why? Why would he do that? He's already accomplished his revenge.
I think he doesn't want to live with all this weighing on him.
No. If his aim was to target everyone who had a hand in Yelena's death...
It includes himself.
If he left Sylvain alive yesterday, not out of a desire to see him suffer, but to confirm the truth about why Yelena chose to die...
Hold on. My former is Edgar guilty yet? Yeah. Now you're a suspect too.
Then there's still one target left.
Sorry. Our cat was having beef with another cat outside, so I had to break it up. Anyway, hi. Are you a professional then? One target left. Okay, is this a cutscene?
The shadow-like figure ran in the direction of the elevator, and my partner immediately chased after them.
Okay.
We should hurry before they're forced to confront each other.
Where in the world did he go? Let's ask the merchants nearby.
Merchant. Hello? Berber?
A ghost! It's a ghost!
No, it's not.
It's all right. Please, calm down and take a deep breath. Can you tell us what you saw?
I'm gonna work too hard to put you I'm going to work hard to put you behind bars, Detective Saint on the case. Good luck, Detective Saint.
I saw a black shadow. It ran right past me. How could something like that happen in broad daylight?
I don't know. Does he have like the speed kind of powers like Elon? Okay, so he went through here.
No, don't come any closer.
This is terrible. Where'd it go?
No, don't come any closer.
Sorry, hold on.
No, don't come any closer.
Okay, shut up, lady.
If we go any further, we'll be out of Port Ormos. There'll be hardly any witnesses.
It's all right. I can detect a faint whiff of the scent from here. I would say he passed by this location not too long ago.
Okay.
It's this way. Please, follow me.
I have elemental sight. She sees a white white dressed blonde haired girl and screams, "Don't come any closer." I know, right? Okay. What is that? That's a chest. Hold on.
The scent is getting stronger. This must be the place.
Goddamn.
Throw! Yes! Scatter! See?
Alright. Get my thing.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin. Phew.
Treasure coffin. Oh, the secret garden of August. Oh, this place. Okay. Does Leah still single protect proc reaction in her ult? Single proc reaction? What do you mean? What? What's that?
Oh! O's!
O's?
Are you alright? Were you attacked?
No, I'm all right. I was just chasing after that figure, and then all of a sudden, I didn't feel so hot.
Oh, delusion. You're not enough to elemental reaction
Let me
stuff.
take a look.
The air definitely feels heavy. It smells nice, but for some reason, it's hard to breathe. This feeling, I've encountered it before.
No.
Everything looks all right. It was probably just the stress of the chase, combined with the impact of the environment. A bit of rest would do you some good.
I can't rest. Mr. Edgar is still in there. He taught my sister how to make perfume. He's a good man. I can't just abandon him to die by Curia's hand.
That's the thing. He is Curia.
Oz, you need to calm down and listen to me. Edgar is the one we're after. He and Curia are the same person.
But how is that possible? I thought you said Curia was in his 30s. Mr. Edgar is 70-something.
Oh shit.
Changing your appearance to look decades older, that doesn't seem possible.
Accelerated aging! He's been using a delusion! He's becoming more and more Patrick. I know! He's like, calm down, Oz. Edgar's the one we're after.
That's precisely why he had to resort to extraordinary measures to age himself.
A delusion.
Curia used a delusion to bring back the Auguste flower, corroding his body in the process, just like his older sister.
No. He couldn't have. Mr. Edgar has been in Port Ormos for years. If someone started impersonating him all of a sudden, we would have noticed.
And what if the impersonation started before he ever set foot in Sumeru?
Edgar was already dead? Or is he still in... Oh...
I've yet to confirm it, but I suspect Curia killed the real Edgar in Fontaine not long after his release from prison.
Oh shit! Okay, so Edgar is not here. So Curia's pretending to be Edgar, accelerated his aging using a delusion, killed both Sylvain and frigging Lucien, and he's trying to kill himself too. Oh my gosh.
While Edgar was incarcerated, Curia started making preparations to replace him, including forcefully aging his body, studying perfumery, and planning the real Edgar's demise.
Curia's such an amateur. I don't think he's trying to hide it that much anymore, but since, especially now that he killed two people that he wanted to kill, I think, you know, he already accomplished what he wanted to do. And he's wasting his money left to him no more, I guess.
The new Edgar then decided to relocate to Sumeru, seemingly out of an innocuous desire to let go of the past. He even left perfume making in favor of mentoring students. But these decisions were all for a specific purpose: the need to distance himself from anyone who might see through the facade.
Emilie, what do you feel about this? Curia or Edgar was your mentor. It was your sensei, master. Well, I was right and wrong. Yeah. You were right, but there's more to it.
And Sumeru fit the bill to a T, with no one around to question his identity. All he had to do was grow a beard, don a pair of glasses, make a few minor alterations to his appearance, and everyone would believe he was exactly who he claimed: Edgar, a perfumer from Fontaine. As the years went by, he removed his disguise little by little and continued to refine his skills. It would have been a gradual process, one that ensured no one around him would notice anything unusual.
True, even Sylvain and Lucien was fooled.
That explains why Sylvain said he barely recognized Edgar back at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
He aged himself decades beyond his years just so he could accomplish his revenge. Is that even worth it?
To him it is.
I need to find Mr. Edgar. He's not that kind of person. He can't be.
What you really need is to get out of here and rest.
No, I can keep going.
Wait! This environment is likely being influenced by the delusion. Any discomfort, no matter how slight, should not be treated lightly.
Yeah, get out of here.
I know how to relieve your symptoms, Mr. Ooze. Please come with me and rest. I'm sure Edgar wouldn't want any more innocent people implicated in all this.
Kale's right. The Traveler and I will take things from here. From our brief exposure to a goose, it would seem the substance has little effect on us.
Yeah. As someone that thinks revenge is stupid is a really stupid thing, no? What? As someone that thinks revenge is a really stupid thing. No? Oh, as someone that thinks revenge is a really stupid thing, no? I see. Yeah.
This leads me to believe those blessed with a vision or capable of wielding elemental power are more resistant to the effects of abnormal elemental energy. In other words, this environment doesn't pose as much of a risk to us. Actually, now that I think about it, this stronghold likely has multiple points of entry. If the target were to escape from a different point of entry, that might allow him to evade capture.
There is a comma, but it's not after thinks. It's after thing. You're reading the wrong pause. I don't. Shut up. I don't know anymore. I don't care. I don't care what you said. I'm ignoring you.
I hate to trouble you, but we need people to survey the perimeter.
It's okay, Ogs. We got this.
Thanks. Hear that? We're heading out. There's work to be done. Ooze, head back to Port Ormos and start gathering reinforcements.
Got it.
Traveler, Emilie, Paimon, please be careful. For someone whose only purpose in life is revenge, there's no telling what they'll do when there's no reason to move forward.
Don't worry. This isn't the end. Not for us or for Kyria. We're not going to let a goose kill anyone else. It's time for the mythos to fade into obscurity.
Yes. Let's do that. Hi, Emilie. That is so cute though, hold on. The third attack is so cute. What does she do? She changes her hand? Yeah. It became a left-handed thing. Okay. I guess she's a left-handed person since her big attack is on the left hand. Non-single sentence because yes. There was a comma, pause, and no was my answer. Oh, okay. All of Emma's poses are so glamorous. That's true. Look at it. So pretty. I didn't have Charlotte. Damn. Oh. What? She can't be okay, she's ambidextrous, sure, whatever. But her strength is on the left hand. Yeah, even the heavy attack is on the left hand. Okay. I already tried her route, but you know. Anyways, the flowers are adorable, by the way, on the weapon.
Monsters. Perhaps they were attracted here by the increased level of elemental energy.
Look alive!
Neutralize!
Oh my god. Yeah, the burning thing became more frequent after he got hit by the thing. Oh my gosh, burning is OP for her. Let me just try to can similar to Raiden.
I've never seen these cells before.
Yeah, it is.
They must also have been created with the power of a delusion. It seems to be avoiding us, and there's no other way forward. Perhaps we could try luring it to the edge of the cliff.
Okay, so hold on. She's taller, no? She's a bit taller. And then... yeah, she is taller. But she's not as tall as a tall, like, female character. She is taller, though. Hold on. Okay, yeah, she is taller. She's a new body model. So there's like a space between a tall female and a short female thing. So she's a medium female. Okay, got it. I hope it's the same thing for the guys. I hope there's another category for the dudes. This is right. What are we doing here? Hey. Chest. Hello?
Whoa, look at all the August flowers!
This is August.
There are so many of them. I can't believe a single person did all this. Must have taken a lot of time.
I mean... he was here for like... okay, he hasn't been in Sumeru for 20 years, but they did say that he's been for a while. He's been here for a while, so maybe... so he had a shorter sentence, maybe 10 years at least. One day we'll get the Shota body and people are going to get pissed. Let them be pissed. We need equality. Where are the little boys? We have little girls. We also need kind of medium boys too. Like Emilie, kind of medium girl.
I fear that statement is truer than you know, Paimon. Using a delusion comes at a cost. Not just time, but the time you have left to live.
But why would Kiria need this many August flowers? He only needed a few bottles of August to carry out his plan, right?
Unless... Short King's true.
Perhaps hatred wasn't the only emotion fueling his obsession with August.
What do you mean?
Not long ago, he told me he didn't want all the flowers transported to Sumeru to wither away in a foreign land. But Kiria betrayed Snezhnaya, abandoned Fontaine, and lived his entire life in Sumeru under the guise of someone else.
So he's like a flower.
For someone with nowhere to call home, perhaps dying among a bed of August flowers just like his sister is the best homecoming he could ask for.
Oh. So August is... Fontainian? Or is it Snezhnayan? I don't know anymore. Like, where is it from? August flowers in August and they kill people. Yep, that's exactly it. Thank God I managed to play this in August. I was thinking of holding it off too. Well, what an appropriate time to have an August flower in August. There, I'm a suspect now. Cause it's your birth month, it's your birthday too, damn. Oh yeah, you still haven't thought of anything for me to do for you? Yep.
Extract.
Alright. Sure.
Go! Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Shit.
A little ambiance.
Let's get it on!
Okay, Dia is perfect for Emilie. Dia is perfect for Emilie. Drop and give me 10 mil. 10 mil what? No. I'm not doing that. I refuse. I had the right to refuse. Got it? Hey. What is this? Huh? That is pretty though. My birthday rude. You're gonna use that against me, aren't you? Oh wait. What am I supposed to get? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I need to maneuver around, I guess. Okay, it's not really, I'm not really maneuvering it, it's just moving on its own. There you go. Looks like heat lamps. Yeah. Did you redeem 18 codes 4.8? Can expire in 5. 18 codes? No, I didn't. There's 18 codes.
The scent of flowers is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
If anyone can lick me, let me know. Or I can search about it.
The scent of flowers is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
Did they catch up that fast?
Oh.
No. My strength is just waning.
There it is, the delusion. Oh, Curia.
But it doesn't matter. This is far enough.
Oh? Oh! He drank it. This is how he's supposed to look like.
This is a garden of August flowers.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to be a teenager. So it's like 15, no, maybe maybe 15 at least. 17 sounds old enough to sound that low. Well, I can't really send it codes because I can find out this being at your channel. Okay, got it. I'll search for it.
It's not mine. It's the one that was set on fire all those years ago in Fontaine. Yelena?
Is he having delusions? Oh my gosh, Yelena!
Yelena! You tried to hide it from me, but I always understood. The reason why you continued to use the delusion, the reason why you set your garden on fire, it was all because of me.
Oh.
I shouldn't have listened to you that day. I shouldn't have taken the Mora and ran. But by the time I realized something wasn't right, there was nothing left. The flowers were gone. And so were you. I know I'm almost 20 years too late. I should have come looking for you earlier. I should have died with you that day.
That's not what she wanted. She wanted you to live.
Yelena?
So it's guilt on top of revenge filled, I know.
Yelena!
It's not what you wanted.
No! Don't leave me! Please! Yelena!
Emilie managed to save him?
Emilie? I'm alive. No, that's not possible. I saw her. Elena. We were together.
He got Deadpool 2'd. I get sad away, that's easy, that's way too sad, yeah.
That was an illusion, likely brought about by the residual toxin in your body coupled with the pollen in the air, neither of which are fatal.
No. The amount of August I drank, it should have been enough.
I'm sorry to say this, but that was a fake. Oh, Emilie, it changed it. She was in that area in that morning.
A fake? But how?
We started making the preparations last night with one goal in mind: to create a perfect accord. The accord is the basis of perfume making,
the product in its most primitive form. Ambergris mixed with cedar wood, rounded out with a base note of agar wood.
Little Emilie!
This is the scent of leather?
Exactly. We're unable to extract essential oils from leather, but by combining other raw materials, we can recreate its essence. That is the purpose of an accord.
Does that mean you can recreate any scent in the whole world?
I'm afraid not. Certain fragrances in this world are simply one of a kind. That quality is
big
what
glasses,
draws
so
people
cute.
in and fuels their obsessions.
If I wear a goose to the ball, I'll also be one of a kind.
Our competitor already got their hands on it.
It doesn't matter how much it costs. I have to buy something better.
This fragrance will be one of a kind, no more. Myths can be deconstructed, miracles can be recreated. All it takes is skill, experience, limitless exploration, and a little patience.
Oh man.
The only thing left is determining where the real Auguste is hidden. Pretending to be attacked means he's not free to move around. Auguste must be hidden within reach.
Surround the area.
I took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers.
The curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar, capable of retaining heat and moisture.
Oh, Tignari, you're the
Perfumes
best.
are as beautiful as flowers, and equally as delicate. When stored, you must take care to control the temperature and keep them away from direct sunlight. Did you get all that, Emilie?
I got it.
Oh, that one pot.
Did you hear? Someone was attacked again last night.
So, Sylvain is dead. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes, Master.
So, you switched the bottles of Auguste, and then lied to me about Sylvain's death.
When we checked it earlier, there's this one pot where the soil was like dug up or something. So that's where he hid the real Auguste. Wow. Wow.
Convincing you that your revenge had been completed was the easiest way to get you to let down your guard.
Sylvain is alive?
Impossible. Even if you found a way to switch out the bottles, there's no way you could have made an accord.
In that short of a time.
If Auguste was so easy to replicate, Yelena wouldn't have.
Oh. I love this kind of animation cutscene lately, since Fontaine. Not since Fontaine. They've been using this kind of cutscenes since Baiju. Which is last year's Lantern, right? Is that right? Yeah. Since Baiju and the Sumeru TCG quest. Yeah, the TCG quest was also that kind of cutscene.
It was a combination of rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those ingredients would have conflicted with each other if you tried to combine them in the past. But recently, we found a way for them to work together.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias.
Auguste was created over 10 years ago. All this time, people never stopped analyzing it, never stopped trying to recreate it. Perfumery techniques are advancing day by day. We've found better ways to extract essential oils, separate oils and fats. We even discovered new ways to combine fragrances together.
Oh, right. Oils and fats are needed for perfume too.
The mythos surrounding Auguste may have been untouchable almost 20 years ago, but now it's time for it to become a thing of the past.
The past?
International Flower Accord, yeah. Cecilia, glaze lilies, and rainbow roses. Fontaine, Liuwe, and Mondstadt.
You've been working as a perfumer for all these years. You should have always known that it is possible to make an accord, even if only in theory.
But he never tried.
But the meaning you assigned to Auguste became so inflated, you allowed yourself to get lost in it. Just like the perfume mania that captivated the public all those years ago. You believed in its divinity and grandeur. You believed it was entirely one of a kind.
If you think of one thing as untouchable, then you wouldn't dare to touch it. But you can, and in the process you forgot that it was a bottle of perfume, nothing more.
Your obsession with Auguste is also what allowed us to predict how you intended your plan to end, and to make preparations in advance.
We just didn't expect it to happen so fast.
Or that you would activate the delusion.
Well, you hit the nail on the head now, didn't you? So, Sylvain isn't dead.
Yeah, Sylvain isn't dead, apparently.
Since you've been preparing your accord since last night, I assume you've also figured out my method, then. That means the news of Sylvain's death. The crowd gathered outside the hotel this morning. It was all an act you put on with the sheriff?
Yes. If we hadn't, you might have resorted to the delusion out of desperation, or continued to use your Spirit Borneal and Auguste combination to wreak havoc.
At the GTG na po. See you po again next time, and please enjoy the game. I will! Thank you, Gate Gaming!
Who knows? Maybe I would have just offed myself then and there.
I know if you had things your way, you would carry the truth of Edgar's demise and the secrets of this garden to the grave, but I'm sorry, Master. I don't want to see any more death.
I won't let you die.
Sylvain only inhaled a small amount of poison. He's being detained as we speak.
I see.
All the crimes he concealed back then will be exposed in a court of law for everyone to see, and all his secrets will be revealed. The same goes for you as well.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I'll be spending the rest of my days in a prison cell then.
Whoa, he accepted that kind of fast.
Well, yeah, when he's that old.
I don't feel the need to justify my actions, nor do I intend to repent for them. I did what I set out to do. I may have lost in the end, but it was my choice every step of the way. And if I could do it all over again... But there's no going back, is there?
She sounded different?
Whoa, he accepted that kind of fast.
Whoa, he accepted that kind of fast. It's the accent. So the real criminals were the friends we made along the way. He's kind of a friend, isn't he?
Careful, everyone. This environment is dangerous. I'll lead the way.
Collie!
Stick close and hurry up. We can't let Edgar die.
Looks like I'm almost out of time. Although, I do have one final question, Emilie.
All three of them, true. One is dead, one is fake dead. This one is alive.
Of course, Master.
The combination you used to make your accord. How did you figure it out?
The scent of Auguste is complex and varied, yet the main ingredient consists of a single variety of flower.
Single variety?
So, as I was analyzing the sample yesterday, I got to thinking, what if the scent of the Auguste flower was already imbued with that complexity during its cultivation?
You're saying Yelena designed Auguste to have the scent of multiple flowers?
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, Cecilias. The perfumers of the past knew that if you combine their essential oils directly, they would just cancel each other out. It was a conundrum they could never solve. But if you cultivate a new flower species that intrinsically carries the unique features of those three scents, you can bypass that issue entirely. It goes without saying that for that time, this idea was a stroke of genius.
Damn, Yelena really bioengineered a flower to smell like all three flowers. Patrick is doing his job. I know. He really sounds like Kronk. Oh my god.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those really do seem like flowers you would choose.
Did you guys go to Liyue? I don't remember Liyue being said in the story, but
Yelena.
Hi, everyone. Not long after that, the Eremites rushed over. Click. Kiryu accepts his fate without saying a word. Damn, I didn't get to choose. I didn't get to use Emilie that often during that. It was fun though while it lasted. And thus, that all turmoil caused by Auguste finally comes to an end. A few weeks later, you receive a letter from Emilie something something. I didn't... whatever it says. It's too fast. It sounds like she forced the flower hybrid through crossbreeding and delusions. Yeah, she not to mention she also used the delusion and accelerated her aging too.
Did you know? Miss Emilie's releasing a new perfume!
Oh, is she gonna release the Accord? Bond villain stuff, true.
Right, I heard about that. I think it's...
Oh shit, I'm so sorry, I got cut off.
Seems like everyone in Fontaine is talking about the new perfume you're releasing.
I'm sorry, random crowd-inspirited discussion.
Right, I heard about that. I think it's called Yelena.
She named the new perfume Yelena. Oh, imagine what we could do with delusions like these in real life. We would die, bro. And a lot of people would abuse delusions.
I was hoping to release it without such a fuss, but the news spread way faster than I expected. I just hope it won't become the source of some new myth, especially after all the work we did to demystify Auguste.
About this perfume, did you use the Accord from back in Sumeru?
I did, although I made a few modifications to the formula to make the scent more pleasant and long-lasting. I actually brought a few samples with me today. I hope they're to your liking.
So it's not exactly Auguste. Genjutsu, yeah. Genjutsu. You're gonna roll and become like Sonic? Sister, I was talking about growing plants quickly and quicken the crossbreed. Sorry, I was talking about crimes and shit.
Also, I was hoping you could try out the fragrance before I officially release it and tell me your thoughts.
Okay, sure.
Of course! A good sense of taste and sense of smell go hand in hand, you know? Just leave it to Paimon!
Does it smell that good?
Oh, it smells great!
I'm not sure that's the kind of feedback she had in mind.
It's alright. All feedback is worth considering. Besides, when it comes to perfume, commenting on whether it smells good is the most straightforward assessment you can ask for.
True.
There doesn't always have to be a deeper meaning.
Speaking of deeper meanings, curious final question.
Right! Do those flowers special meaning? Hearing their names seemed to have an effect on him.
Oh yeah, what's the correlation between a rainbow rose, glazed lilies, and Cecilia?
If I had to guess, I'd say it probably has something to do with the language of flowers.
Language of flowers. Glazed lilies, I know. All I know is that they're correlated to Guizhong. And the other one, the rainbow rose is love. I forgot what Cecilia is. Me with sensitive sense of smell. I would die right there if I took away. Is it that strong?
The language of flowers? Oh, we've heard of that before. Paimon remembers hearing something like,
What each flower is said to represent varies by person and across different moments in history. The same is true for the flowers that make up the scent of a goose.
I'm so sorry. My spacebar is so sensitive. I was just resting my thumb on it.
the language of flowers? Oh, we've heard of that before. Paimon remembers hearing something like, the Cecilia represents the true feelings of the prodigal son?
I'm so thankful for this feature, dialogue replay option. A flower of freedom and unbound soul. I see.
After returning to Fontaine, I did some research, and it turns out the meanings of those three flowers can be reassembled to form a single phrase.
Oh, a single phrase.
Forget the past and keep on living.
Oh. She's telling that to her brother. Forget the past and keep on living. Damn. I love Cecilia. Cecilias are great. They're beautiful, and they're very rightfully placed, like overseeing Mondstadt and stuff.
Perhaps that's the legacy Yelena always intended, not the nobility and grandeur most people associate with a goose.
Or maybe that's what she hoped for her brother.
You think Kiria knew about that?
Yeah, that's why Kiria had a reaction.
I paid him a visit before his trial and explained what I found, but he didn't seem to care. Who knows? Maybe she didn't mean anything by it at all. That was his response. Yelena is gone. We'll never know what she was thinking. We can look for meaning all we want, but it'll never be anything but conjecture.
Oh.
Even if that is what she was trying to say, I would never be able to forget her. Avenging her death? That was the meaning I chose for my life.
And that's not what you wanted! Hold on. A squandered life, yeah.
Kiria cultivated his revenge like a flower. He was committed to making it bloom, even if in the end, it didn't bear the fruit he was hoping for.
Kiria.
In any case, he did want me to pass along his thanks. Thank you for saving my life, for giving me the chance to learn that a goose could have carried a very different meaning. Love and hatred are a privilege of the living.
Where did I hear that? Oh, it's not love and hatred. I learned. Okay, privilege of the living. I heard it from Dungeon Meshi. But it's not love and hatred. It's delicious food is a privilege of the living. Anyways, I do feel slightly bad for him. I'm more disappointed in him. Same. I feel bad, but I think he was an angsty teenager, but he had years to think about what he's doing. So yeah, I'm disappointed in him a bit. Well, I am. He still killed a man, so.
When someone dies, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions die with them. In that sense, what a goose truly represents in the language of flowers will forever remain a mystery. But even if it's only a conjecture, I would like to believe my own interpretation.
Yeah, it was good.
The meaning we give to flowers, the symbolism we assign to our perfumes, they're constantly twisted and exploited in our imperfect world. And yet, at the very outset, they're born from the simplest and most beautiful desires we hold in our heart.
Title screen.
Art is the key.
Is she still upstairs? She went, huh? Yeah, she's not here anymore. Man, okay. Yeah, that was Emilie's thing. Emilie's story quest. That, what was the name of that actually? It should be in archive, right? Travelogue. Hey. Floral depth, blood dew. I've had a lot of time with the character quests, but this felt more like a side questy, more beaten path compared to the others. Not saying it's bad though. Yeah, that I was thinking that actually. I was thinking, man, Emily's with us during the whole thing, but I'm not learning a lot about her at all. We are learning about her like conjunctions and like you know, her view of life and her skills especially. And this is her master we're talking about. But then again, what about her? Actually her. I mean, that's why I was asking, Emily, what are you feeling? This is your master, bruh. She still feels very one note. Yeah, true. Sadly true. I still can't help but feel like comparing her to Chiori, because they're both in the same, like, you know, starting point. They're both characters that are not really tied into the main story of the nation, but they both are written differently. Also, they had the chance to add her here in the quest, in the event quest, just like what they did to Chiori. We met her in the filmmaking contest. The filmmaking contest, the Farina Award. And we got to know her a bit more there. Even though it's the spotlight is on Chevreuse. I kind of wish we got her instead of Navia, to be honest. I feel like we learned more from her trailers and teasers. That's actually true. I think people had the same complaints with Sino back then, when his first character quest has you know. Wait, it's a gadget? Hold on, I gotta try this. Hey yo, that's a thing. That's a big boom. Alright. Alright. Oh, it's a picture effect. It's a picture effect. And it doesn't last either. Damn. Damn. Kira. 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 I was hoping about something else. Shit. What? Can't use the current area. Why not? Outside? Well, what? Well, what? Well, what? Sir? Alright. Aw, doesn't last long either. Eee, oh my god. Okay, this has a long cooldown. Anyways. So yeah, it's nice to meet Emilie. I hope we can learn more about her in the future. I hope they can add her in events in the future. She is really wronged, bro. She is released in the middle of the transition from Fontaine to Natlan, and her writing is not as compelling as I want it to be. She's great, but you know, she could have been better. I mean, Yoimiya was in the same position, right? She was always in the middle of something. She is in the quests, but not as much as she should. Not as much, you know. But we still love her because we know about her a lot. So yeah. Anyways, a lot of comparisons are happening. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that was the closing for Genshin Impact 3.8. Why have some more recent characters seems to have fumbled around with character story and kit or otherwise? Most recent characters, huh? Like who? Recent characters? Who came out last time? Who came out last time? Wait, there's a character sheet right here. Sethos. I like him. I like his story. Arlecchino? Nah, far from it. She's great. Florand. Her story quest is great. I like the D&D, like you know, to it. Okay, so yeah, if we compare Emilie's story quest to Sigewin's and Clorand's, which has a lot of them in it, they are with us during the whole thing. But the thing is, we know more about them, their own, like, you know, themselves. We learned that Clorand is a nerd. That she plays with Navia and her friends on the weekends with D&D. And we got to know her more serious side too, since, you know, we are, you know, on a mission. And oh, you know what I realized? All three of these characters dealt with, you know, in their story quests rather. We dealt with knowing their masters too. Clorand's is dead. Her Sigewin's is dead too. But it's not the main point of their story. Emilie's, though, is the main point of her story. So, she's not the star. It's Edgar / Kyria. So yeah, I don't play the game, and I played last time. It was to get Toran. I didn't get her. She's all I wanted. Aw. Well, let's hope she has a rerun soon. With this many characters, though, I hope you will get get her one day. Risley, have Winters. I feel for you, bros. Whoever you are, wherever you are. Anyway, Sijuin's kit is a bad one too. So there's that. I'm just waiting for a character that would fit with her, just like how Emilie fits with Dehya. Where is she? Dehya. There you go. I will install the game again when Shilonen comes out. Well, Shilonen is a hottie, is a baddie. I'll give you that. Anyways, so yeah, I've had little interest to most other characters except for Arlecchino. That's a shame, because I really like Setos, Florent, and Sijuin character-wise. Sijuin has her own history as to why she is half human, half Melusine. It's her choice to be a half human, half Melusine. Chiori is really nice. I'm just biased with her. Why? Why do you ask? Why? Why? Look at me. Look at me and her. We're practically twins, bro. Where am I? And I know Chiori will say when an ugly person calls you twin. Ugh. Oh, where am I? Where's my thingy? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Red shoulder. Shut up. Anyways. Okay, so yeah. Okay, that's it, I guess. Alright. Okay. See you guys on Thursday. See you guys on Thursday with Natlan. I'll be doing something tomorrow. That's why I won't be available. As all same on Friday. But yeah, we'll have a more concrete schedule next week, I hope. So yeah, crying inside. Why? Hey. If you're on Discord after this, we can watch Pinocchio. How about that? Good stream. Hey, that's good. Thanks. For what? Thank you. Wow. Why does that sound very sarcastic? Wow. Oh yeah. I want to finish Pinocchio the anime first before we go to the reading Patreon request. Okay? I felt like I've learned so much about the main character. In Pinocchio? Curia? You didn't even spell it right. It's jumbled, but the letters are right. Yeah. I just hope there's another at least an event for what's her name, Emilie in the future. It's alright. You know what this reminds me of? Albedo and Kazuha. They both have story quests, but it's not as good as their event quests. Sadly. So yeah. Oh well. Okay. Well. Okay. Again, happy birthday, Haruto. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. See you on Thursday with Natlan. Yay! We'll see. We'll see. How good it will be. So, I don't think I'll be able to finish all of the quests, which is like there's like 2 acts. I don't think I'll be able to finish it. I could try. I could. I could schedule it earlier than usual, but you know, that's kind of yeah. Anyway, see you later. See you later. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. See you. And let me see. Hold on. Let me check. Do it. Do what? Play Genshin the whole day. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Who is online? Mr. Poke is online. Genshin. Let's see. Not long tomorrow. Mr. Poke. Okay, I'll send you guys to Mr. Poke, who's also playing Genshin. I don't know what he's doing though. All right. Bye bye. 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 Bye. Where am I? Yeah. All right. Bye.